Yeah, we're here. We here. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood is your man Theo Butler. We are in here, and I think with us being in here, there's only one way I think we could get this party started because we're gonna have a party type atmosphere today. Y'all, excuse me. I came in with some coffee and everything like that, and then wasted dadgum coffee on my Y'all know what we call this stuff. Okay. What do we call them? No, for real. What do we call these things here? You know, never mind. But yeah, I figure we got a great show. No, for real, for real. Me saying this on Wakanda-Thon, considering the folks I didn't invite it, I think we got a great show this evening and everything. This evening, today, all day, today. And it's a concerted effort. It is. It's a concerted effort. I gotta say that. My wife is doing what she can over there on Facebook. She is selling stuff and everything like that, her crochet items and everything. Yeah, so we trying our best to make it do what it's gonna do and everything like that. So long story short, we got a goal to reach. We knocked off $140 from said goal. That goal is 586. Yes, we have to move. We have to move, so we are doing everything we can. And in doing everything we can, like I said, I think we got a great show. My brother Daryl is a guest, gonna be pulling up. Mr. Ray Smith, yeah. We might even get KG from the Brian Graphics. Who knows? Ain't it? It's a possibility. And Lonnie from Dark City Comic. Yeah, see that? Yeah, I spared no expense. I want to make this as interesting and as entertaining as possible. And I know at some point y'all gonna get tired of me talking. Yeah, that said though, let's go ahead and open this party up the right way, right? You're gonna do it right. You're gonna do it right. I'm going around here. Shout out to the Diabolical nerd for this one right here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this on the marinade. I should have had this waiting for us already lined up and everything like that though. Let me see. Come on now. You folks, I think AI is getting a bad rep. Am I the only one? I think AI is getting a bad rep. I do. Because I think if you use AI responsibly, you got you some stuff. If you use AI responsibly. If you don't use AI responsibly, then kind of is what it is. But yeah, because AI lets you do some interesting stuff. Trying to get this thing to pull up right here. Y'all be like, Theo, you should have had this ready. I know. We working on it though. We're working on it. While we work on that, how's everybody doing? That's what I should be asking folks. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday. You could have been anywhere else in the world. You could have been. You decided to pull up here and everything. And yes, this is a Black Panther Wakanda-Con telethon, however you want to say it, in the spirit of the Easter Seal telethon. If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. Jerry Lewis and everything like that. Yeah. We're gonna hold it in the spirit of that. There we go. Shout out to Kimoyo. Shout out to Diabolical for this one right here. We can get it to load. Anybody else's internet running slow with it in the country? Just asking. Is it just us? With me nation. With me nation, we here in the flame. POB and D real, the historians reign. Old wisdom, new power, we carry that thread. Write it in the dust and the stones be read. Kimoyo King moves with the royal guard. Make Kent keep it sharp, make the whole thing hard. Grand Madam Tarot, see the pet before eyes. Mr. Raceman, speak truth, no disguise. These Steezle in the cut with the steel cold wave. Anasi got the wear, pull lies to the grave. Juju bring the heat, Vicky bring grace. Honey J got a friend that can light up the place. Hit that to that beat.
On the same street, Black Panther on the rise, next in the zone.
I don't even know how to feel about that. Well, yes, I do. I feel excited. I feel excited. I feel wild. Can we say wild is a feeling? Can we say wild is a feeling? Because when I heard, and that ain't the only version. Like, we got more than one version to that song. Can we say wild is a feeling? Kind of like, wow. Well, I remember when we used to just say "Rock with Me Nation." Anybody else beside me remember when we used to just say "Rock with Me Nation"? Now it's like, and it's all built off the same thing: the love and admiration for a particular character and the surrounding character. That's the whole thing. That's the thing that got me. The Rock With Me Nation is built off of that. Hold on, y'all done pulled up. We got Natelem in the building. Thank y'all so much. We go ahead and make sure I stay on top, do what I'm supposed to. I'm in here for a long haul this evening. We got Groovy Fee, Drawstrings. Thank you, Natelem. I could not remember. Data centers are giving AI a bad rep. Yeah, they are. And the lovely Grand Madam Tarot. Yes, the Queen Mother herself is pulled up in here. So yes, like I said, we in here to raise funds. Every little bit help. Don't think 50 Cent don't help. Not the actor, rapper. I'm just saying. Don't think 50 Cent don't help. Don't think $1 don't help. No, every little bit help. We gotta go. And so what we need is 440, because we took 140 off of that. And the missus is gonna keep me up to date and what she got going on and everything like that. That said, though, we ain't gonna talk about money like that. No, we here to talk about Black Panther, Wakanda. That's why we here. We got a nation. Now, I ain't trying to be funny, but y'all rock with me like I'm rocking with y'all, like y'all like I'm rocking with y'all, like y'all rock with me. Rock where I go with this one right here. Y'all like that? Rock where I go with this one right here. So we got Wakanda Prime. We got the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. We got the Meridian diadem per the Black Panther gang from Jed McKay. Yeah, we're not gonna forget. You had my dog gone for quite a few months. I think my dog was going for like 5 issues, so we're not gonna forget that. But so that would be 3, right? Or would it be 4, like what we got in Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes? Remember when they thought Maria Hill thought there was only 3 maximum security prisons, but there was actually 4? Right. So rock with me where I go. I like saying that. Rock with me. Rock with me now. We say we got Wakanda Prime. We say we got the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. And while others might not know, we know we got the Black Panther gang having planted a Black Panther flag in the Meridian diadem. We know that. We're not gonna act like that. We're not gonna forget certain stuff. Yeah. It's why y'all call me the griot. Yeah, we're not gonna forget certain stuff. Well, there's a 4th nation out there. I feel like it's a 4th nation. I think you're gonna feel like it's a 4th nation too. It's a 4th nation out there, inspired by Bass, Wakanda, Black Panthers, right? It's the Rock With Me Nation. It's the Rock With Me Nation. I think it's safe to say it's the Rock With Me Nation. Let me keep up. Y'all greeting each other. It's the Rock. It's the Rock. I feel like Mike. You know what? Never mind. I want to know if Michael Jackson's "Rock With You" would fit in here as a theme song for the Rock With Me Nation, because he said, "I want to rock with you," but then he might mean something different. So, but anyway, Yeah, we here though. We here. Black Panther, Wakanda-Thon, I'm here for you, you here for me, and everything like that. I hope we see what that chime thing is, and I hope we see what that Cash App thing is. But I want to start right here. Your introduction to T'Challa. When you got your initial introduction to T'Challa. I know when mine was I was in Camilla, Georgia. I was in Camilla, Georgia. Made me go backtracking some stuff and everything like that. But yeah. What's Camilla, Georgia? It might have been Camilla. It might have been New York. Might have been the Bronx. Might have been the Bronx. Might have been the Bronx. I know my initial introduction to T'Challa was the Jack Kirby run, right? And I was able to gain access to some other stuff. So I had to be in New York because they actually had the comic book store up there and everything like that. I see we got 4 people in here. Like I said, I don't want to be that person and not use my manners and greet folks and everything like that. So yeah, that was it. That was it. Now I ain't gonna lie. My initial reads with T'Challa, the Jack Kirby run. Okay. All right. Okay. And I think if we talked about the Jack Kirby run, I think it was, can we say weird? Like if we want some science fiction stuff with T'Challa that borderlines on the mystical, that Jack Kirby run is it. We got little Abner, right? We got little Abner. We got Princess Xander, right? We got the, oh my Lord Jesus have mercy. We got King Solomon Frog. Yeah. We got the alien with the big old head and everything. Don't see them folks no more. Don't see them folks no more. He came from the future. You like to think we get him back? No, that's a prevailing problem. No, we'll wait for the rest of the show to discuss stuff such as that. But yeah, that Jack Kirby run was it. That Jack Kirby run was it and everything like that. And the Jack Kirby run made me go backwards. It did. Made me go backwards. Speaking of going backwards, last night, shout out to my brother Daryl. Hold on for a second. Do we need, I'm thinking maybe we should, but I don't know because I don't want to mess up the atmosphere and everything like that. Maybe we need some music, some background music and everything like that. I don't know. I can go get the background music. But you know, hey, maybe my voice. I've been told that it's soothing. Who knows? So, speaking of going backwards to last night, I was on my brother Daryl's show, right? Be Real with D Real, Friday Night Vibe. If y'all missed it, I don't know what to tell you. We was vibing last night. And I think Mr. Martin introduced a what if story. And I like it. So we got Superior Iron Man. All right. Got that. And what spurred the conversation was the maker. Mr. Martin didn't really know who the maker was. Evil version of Reed Richards. And it got us to asking the question, what if T'Challa was evil? Like that right there. What's going on? Love the culture poetry. What's going on? Love the culture. What's going on? What if T'Challa was evil? Now, if you've been here since we started this, remember I said, what was your initial introduction to T'Challa? I said mine was Jack Kirby, right? I said mine was Jack Kirby. And being where I was at the time, having read Jack Kirby's run, allowed me to go back and get some early stuff because I was living with my mom in New York. Right. And so when I think about what if T'Challa was evil, well, first we need a call to action. What's going to get this dude to be evil? You know what? Ironically, it could be the exact same thing that set him down this path to be a hero. He just take it differently. His father being deleted by Claw. Just think about that for a second. Stay right there. Now, I know some of y'all be like, wait a minute. No. We could just say he considered all foreigners enemies of Wakanda. We ain't got to make this about no skin thing, no complexion thing, no race thing, because that's completely made up. No ethnicity thing. No, we can stay right there with the outsiders. What would that look like? Oh, we had a great time discussing that last night. What would that look like? I feel like periodically I need to say this. The Cash App is $OETH04. Every bit helps. We here for the long haul today. So, and if you got Chime, we got that too. That said, what would that look like if Black Panther was a villain from the rip? Well, off the rip, you know he's deleted the Fantastic Four. Just off the rip. Which is going to be traumatic as I don't know what, because he literally made his introduction into Marvel Comics by beating the Fantastic Four. Were it not for Wyatt Wingfoot, right? Plot armor, the FF, they done. But this same dude, and that was just to catch him. That was not to delete them. But think about how naive Reed was. Or you just gonna get in the car? You're gonna take the whole family over there, huh? Just cause you impressed by a flying car with a voice in it. All right. Yeah, this could have really went left. This could have ain't none of them have to make it back. Reed, Sue, Johnny, Ben, nor Wyatt. No, they call could have been deleted right there in Wakanda. Who would have been next? Oh yeah, we had a great time with this one last night. I was like, this is a nice what if story, because we ain't ever got this. Well, no, we haven't got it. But low key, Reginald Hutland, Black to the Future, Black Panther Annual 1 did kind of give us a preview of what it would look like if T'Challa was to apply himself. what that would look like if he was to flex his muscles a little bit. Yeah. In that story, he and Aurora are married with kids, married with children, however you want to say that and everything. So yeah, just sent some money. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. And let me tell y'all, I don't want to say I'm a proud person. I don't like asking for help. I don't. I love what I do. I feel, and I want to say it's the elders, the folks older than me, making me see value in what I do. Like, hey, you're providing a service, especially Grand Madam Tarot, Mr. Ray Smith. Hey, you're providing a service. More folks need to know you're the one committed to doing it. Keep doing it. And when you are as engrossed in this character as I am, because you don't have a choice but to be, there are certain characteristics you start to. There are certain characteristics from the characters that you start to, right, take into yourself. One of those is pride. One of those is wanting to do right by your people. One of those traits is definitely not wanting to ask for help. T'Challa does never wants to ask for help. But you also realize you have a responsibility. I don't feel like Chadwick's story is over. I don't feel like T'Challa's story is over. And while I see people arguing all day, every day, twice on Sunday on Twitter, X, if you will, about T'Challa, I don't feel the need to do that. And I know many of us don't feel the need to do that because, like we say, we've got it at the house. Well, that's my commitment, and it doesn't just stop with us. Daryl and I had a young man on his vibe, on our vibe, a few months ago, and had a program where he was teaching boys and girls. The only issue that I had was you're building your program off of a faulty foundation, because it doesn't start with the truth. Any foundation, any home built off a lie, whether that lie is accidental or on purpose, is built on faulty foundation. When you know what the characters in the stories truly represent, as opposed to what the Cliff Note version or the bastardized version, these characters have more purpose. You can have meaningful, impactful conversations about interracial relationships, gay relationships, if you're a fan of the character, because you know the character has a best friend that's gay and married. And so you take on those characteristics, and you're able to be more comfortable having conversations with gay people, gay men. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't, oh my goodness. Your masculinity isn't threatened by that, because you're looking at a dude who's the king, had him a bad one with his Isaac Hayes lanyard see-through vest on that I can't wait for my. Listen, if once we get what we can get, the stuff that we've seen T'Challa wearing, we gonna make available for the Rock With Me Nation. That's what that is. We're trying to get to a comfortable state of mind where we ain't got people playing games, because there's stuff that we want. Ain't nobody doing it but us. Well, hell. Oh, Dan, I just purchased Bronze Tiger, the new 52 action figure. Read his bio on Wiki. Did not know Michael Jai White played him on Arrow. Yeah, if you brothers and sisters have some money to spend, get it. Daniel, we would love to. Now, my brother Daryl has it, but you had a telethon right now, which means somebody needs some money. In essence, I can't afford to get that action figure because I'm being responsible. I'm being responsible, trying to take care of my family. But that is a great looking action figure, though. The only thing that I would ask with that in regards to that action figure is I would have preferred a better looking costume. That's just me. That is just me. I got you, bro. Yeah. But hey, no harm. This is a safe space. This ain't just a Wakanda-Thon. This is a Black Hero-Thon. So we can talk about both at the same doggone time. Safe space. You coming in talking about Bronze Tiger, guess what? There might have been those in the chat that didn't even know the Bronze Tiger action figure sat out there. So thank you. We knew. We knew, but hey, might have been somebody that didn't know. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Oh, I got the lovely Grand Madam. Wish I could do better. Grand Madam, listen, every little bit helps. And when I say every little bit, prayers help. And I'm not saying the prayers are a little bit, because prayer changes things. Amen. Amen. So I'm not looking, crawl before you can walk. Beggars and choosers. No, ma'am, I'm not. No. What every little bit help. Y'all do what y'all can. I'm going to do what I can. They say faith plus work. Well, I've been praying, and this is me working, and I'm here for the long haul. And I ain't going to make it just about me. No, we going to talk. We going to talk. We going to share some information and everything like that. That's what we going to do. That's what we going to do. Shreen Bronze equals money mantra. It works. Shreen Breeze equals money mantra. It works. Okay, got you, Grand Madam. So yeah. Oh man, I love y'all giving me energy. Energy equals hope. Yes, it does. Energy equals hope. So, and what I'm going to do right now is because the Rock With Me Nation said do this. So we gonna do the countdown and everything like that. Y'all bear with me. I'm gonna do the countdown. because we want to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. I like that. I like that. Let me go let the missus know. Every bit help. Listen, beggars and choosing. Let me hold on, y'all. Hold on. Babe. Lee. We down to 467. We down to 467. We just got $19. Yeah. We in for the long haul. We in here for the long haul. Yeah, we are. We in here for the long haul. So yeah. Thank you so much. So yeah, we got Daniel 178 K9er pulled up and everything like that. Let us know about the latest Bronze Tiger action figure from Todd McFarlane. You want to go cop that? Go cop that. It's available. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Moving right along though. Back to the Black Panther, if he were evil. If Black Panther were evil, what would that look like in Marvel Comics? Low! There you go. Dark City Comics is in the building. Add to the stage. Yeah. Y'all give it up one time for Low from Dark City Comics. What's going on, Lonnie? Lonnie, what's going on, big dog?
What's going on, man? How you feeling? Can you hear me?
Listen, yeah, I can hear you. The Rock
Okay,
Lippy Nation got a brother energetic. We've already gotten donations started and everything like that. And you pulled up. You pulled up, and I got the mail yesterday, big dog. So you know I'm feeling ecstatic.
All right. Make sure you shoot me the link, man, so I can donate, man, for real.
Oh man, yeah. It's on my Cash App. Listen, before we discuss that, let me say thank you. This was beautiful.
Appreciate it, man.
This was absolutely beautiful. We shared it on the show last night and everything like that. And while you were here, those that are pulling up, I will go ahead and do it again. I did yesterday, getting a lot of love over there on TikTok. Man, let me say, you didn't waste nothing. Like you did your doggone this thing. So let me go here first. I love this. Absolutely love that.
Yeah, man. That's he got talent, bro. He sketched that, and I had to put it on the other one. And it's Franco right here. And here's a funny thing. The printer it's supposed to be two separate prints. And they ended up putting it front and back. And I didn't have time. So I just rolled with it, and people like both sides. So I was like, all right, cool. We might do it next time too. But it was initially supposed to be two of them.
Man, listen, I don't know if they sell it, but I'm saying to myself, I'm gonna have to get a frame, right, where both sides are visible, and just let that thing hang.
I'm gonna send you another one. I send you another one, bro.
Like that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get me one of them frames, and I don't even know if they make it. That's got both sides visible, and just let it hang from the wall. And be like, go and check that out right now. But this was beautiful, brother. Like what you sent Daryl and I, man. Like we reviewed comics before, and we don't ask for anything in return, right? But to get something like what you sent us, bro, you can see the care. You can see the care in it. Like I felt that. Like this from the heart right here. This
man,
from the heart.
I appreciate it. We put a lot into it, and going through it before, and not really going through Kickstarter. I'm from a over-deliver space, so I always want to give a little extra because I appreciate everybody.
That's what's up. And then you gave us the post. I showed this to my wife last night. Man, come on, man. Like frame ready. Frame ready, big dog. Frame ready. We got some extra characters in here. Now, while I have you here, can I ask you who these characters are?
Yeah, so the other fly, yeah, that's Noble. That's Noble. Alloy, I want to say Torque and Payload. I can I can't see the go above. Hold on. And Lotto. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Lotto. Yeah, so that's Alpha Block. So that is
Is this going to be a super team? Are they going to form
yeah. Yeah, so it's called Alpha Block. So the logo is in the top corner. So eventually we'll get to the point where they all meet and there's going to be something the Epic can't do by itself. And he's going to absolutely need all the other alphas. So yeah, that's Alpha Block. And so that was just a little
Man,
foreshadowing, you know what I mean? Since I'm out.
listen, they say if what they say in 5 heartbeats, if you're not gonna do it right, then just don't do it at all. This is beautiful.
Appreciate it, man.
Beautiful. And then don't think I did not notice the high quality front and back cover. I told my wife, I said, the big two ain't doing it like this right here. I said, glossy cover. No, we ain't doing this.
So here was the thing. I took a gamble because I had an option to do, because I'm in the comic book stores and I'm filling the books and I'm like, man, their covers don't feel like mine. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to be received because maybe people are just used to that feel, that newsstand, every page is the same quality feel. I said, let me just throw a gloss out there and just see what it do. Because I was going to just do that every page feels the same, but yeah, I didn't know. So I was like, let me see.
Man, listen, the gloss works, especially on the back cover, because the logo goes so hard on the back. Like, that's hard. Like, that's hard right there. Like, you ain't got to say nothing else. You just walk away from it. You just walk, no, for real. Like,
Man,
when you get your movie company going, your animation company going, you could just have the Dark City logo come on like that with the electricity flowing through it and just walk away and have somebody say Dark City Comics and just walk away. You ain't gotta say nothing.
Hey, it might have to be. Hey, that's your idea. You might have to come in the studio and do it, man.
And listen, Dark City. Well, that's it, bro. You got a whole, just with that logo right there, that's a city in and of itself. Like, you could literally have it where folks live in a city designed like that, and it's called Dark City. Like, there's so many things with the name, the setup, the heroes that you have, and everything like that. I see the vision, and I'm just happy to be right there on the taking off point with you and everything like that. So
yeah, man, appreciate it. This time was really intentional. First time going out, you knew, kind of freestyling, spitballing. We had 10 years in between to really flesh out this universe, really flesh out the writing, really punch it up, simplify, trim the fat. You know what I mean? A lot of times you just get caught up in being a creator, and sometimes you do too much. So I didn't want to do too much. I wanted to make it simple enough. And then I wanted to make sure we add other things. That's why you got that train wreck 4-page ash can, because I'm telling other stories as we're telling this story so you can see what's going on with everybody else, even though Epic is the focus.
Hold on for a second. Shout out to Daniel178, Daniel78K9, and thank you so much for the 20. Thank you so much. Hey, we knocking it down. We're knocking it down. Now, you ready? This is the how can I put this? Because it's my fault. First of all, I'm gonna say it's my fault. This is the I'm just gonna say that's gonna help in July. That's all I'm gonna say. That's gonna help in July. That is my fault. What I would do here is I will go ahead and put in the Cash App sign, and I will also put in the chime sign as well. Once again, I'm gonna say that's my fault. That's totally on me. You got to be more specific when you talking to folks about stuff like this, and you got to be humble enough to admit when it's your fault in regards to misunderstanding, and be thankful for what you do have. So yeah, Daniel, thank you so much. I want you to continue to be here, bro. We talk action figures. We talk custom action figures. We do. We got Mr. Ray Smith, who should be pulling up any point in time, has done a number of custom action figures for Black Panther Wakanda stuff. So don't go nowhere. We here for the long haul. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. My bad. I'm back. I'm coming back to you, Lonnie. You were telling us about. Oh, there you go. Mr. Ray Smith. Mr. Ray Smith, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get your customs together. Because when you come on camera, when you come on camera, so take your time. When you get good and comfortable, because that's what we want from you, the knowledge and the action figure. Back to you, Lonnie. Back to you. My fault.
No, it's all good, man. You know, I just popped in for a minute. I'm at work. I had to hop out and show some love and some support, man. You know, we a team now, man. You know, I consider y'all the big bros, so I definitely gonna show up and support. But I wanted to make sure, because D Real got his stuff all the way in Alaska. I said, ain't no way Theo ain't got his stuff, man. This man all the way up there with the polar bears, and he getting mail faster than you.
So this how the thing go, right? So last year, around about this time, a new business, property, whatever, took over the
property management.
Right. And so they tried to say, they said me and my wife, we were back, we owed them 8. We paid them 8. Then they turn around the next month and say we owed them 11. You think about that for a second. We owed them 11 because they did a re-audit. So you give us a 3-day notice for 8. We pay that, and then you turn right back around the next month and give us a 3-day notice for 11. Something
on
wrong
top
with
of
the
on top of the normal rent.
Bro, and here's the thing: I'm a veteran.
They need to cut that out. Rent. Yeah, they need to cut that out, man.
So me and my wife, we make it do what it do because they don't have slumlord laws in Florida. So landlords can really just take advantage of you if you choose to. So me and my wife make it do what it do. The Rock With Me Nation come through. We was on it, man. We was on it. And we did a Black Panther telethon. And bro, we raised $1,400.
That's what's up.
We raised $1,400. And that just lets me know not only is the Rock With Me Nation real, but God is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And you know, we got to look out for each other. That's what community is.
Right. And so I don't want to say anything because I'm like, man, I'm not trying to come across as being financially irresponsible and everything like that. I'm like, because I know that's what it could look like. And so we done dug out the hole. We good. Then they give us another notice to say, you owe some money. Now, mind you, they ain't fixed up in over a year and deleted all the work orders from 2025. So in me and my wife asking for transparency, which I don't think is too much to ask for, we keep getting 3-day notices. Our lease ends on June 30th. Our lease ends on June 30th. We've been asking about the lease being renewed since April, but because they keep firing people, they've never had a property manager in the office that we can deal with, right? So we go back in May, come back, because they ain't got a property manager. We go speak to the property manager on June 17th. Let me tell you how this goes. I cannot make this up. We go talk to her on June 17th. Ask, are they going to renew the lease? She comes, June 17th is on a Wednesday. She says, come back the following Friday. We find out from God, that's literally what that was, that they filed for eviction on the 11th. Here's what the eviction says. Our rent was due on June 1st. We refused payment. Lonnie, the rent money never sees me and my wife's hands.
It goes straight to them.
It goes straight to them from the VA. We don't have a choice to refuse payment or accept payment. Right. And then they said we issued it, and the defendant refused to pay it. I'm like, how are you saying we didn't pay $1,232 on the 1st and refused to pay it when we don't pay it? So there's a lie right there. Then you turn around and say a 3-day notice for 581. Okay, well, hold on. If you say we refuse payment to pay you 1232 on June 1st, why is the 3-day notice only for 5 and some change?
You think somehow the old company may be getting those checks?
I think I can't get transparency, and I'm leaving it right
Right.
there.
And that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I can't get transparency. I've been asking for it and everything like that. What I do know is this: we have to get the non-renewal letter to go ahead and move. My wife's cousin has already found a 3-bedroom house for us to move into and everything like that, so we don't skip a beat. The thing
That's a
is,
blessing.
right, exactly. The lease ends on June 30th. So it's like, okay, raise the monies, let the court know low key the eviction as it's worded is invalid, because it is. Can't say we refuse payment when we're not the ones paying, right?
Right.
So it's one of those things where like, I don't want to be like this, because I like what you have going on with Dark City. We have things we want to do with the Rock With Me Nation. We want a newspaper. We want a website where we can have folks come in and fellowship, talk about Black superheroes. Grand Madam Tarot be able to do her thing. Mr. Ray Smith will be able to do his thing. We'll be able to give customization advice, more Black Panther, just a central site where folks can go to get all of their Black Panther.
Right.
So
yeah, but hey, man, we gotta handle the business first, though. You need that foundation set. So think about this: you going right into a house. I mean, ain't nothing but God. Look at that, one door closing, one door opening. And sometimes it ain't always as smooth as it needs to be. But if you make it out of it, you got a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? And just keep all your ducks in a row. And when it's time to let their ass have it, you pull out the fact sheets, and they ain't gonna be able to dispute it.
That's where I'm at with it, man. So
that's
why
don't let
I want
it,
you to come through. You are a success story in and of yourself. So
I'm trying, brother. I'm trying, man. We all fighting a good fight in our own way, man. I'm out here working, battling the cold, putting books together. This boy ready to go back to school. We got soccer. We out here juggling, man. Not all heroes wear capes.
Hey. From what I've seen on The Incredibles, you probably don't need a cape anyway if you're a hero.
Yeah,
man. Well, once again, man, thank you so much for this, man. Like I said, this is absolutely beautiful. Anytime you want to pop in, stop through, let a brother know and everything like that. We here. We not going nowhere. I know you said, hold on, I'm gonna do this while we over here and everything before we go. And if you want to pull up later on tonight and just vibe on out, you can. We talking Black Panther. I'm gonna keep the party rolling and everything like that. We talking Wakanda.
Yeah, hey, I get my knowledge base from y'all. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
definitely
we gonna be
I'm gonna
here,
pop
man.
back in later. Yeah, I'm gonna pop back in later on, but I'm gonna get on through here, man. It was good seeing you. I'm gonna grab the link and do my thing too.
For sure. All right, brother. Thank you so much.
All right, later.
All right, peace. Yeah, man. Yeah. That was Lonnie from Dark City Comics. He pulled through and everything like that. I tell you, we got some folks coming through now. I don't want y'all thinking it's just gonna be me. It's just gonna be TOB. No. That's not what we're doing. Let me take the opportunity to go ahead and get back in with these notes, because I appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all ain't have to do that. At work, say he gonna let me know when he get home. That's what's up. Who we got? Yeah. Grand Madam Tarot still in the building and everything like that. So yeah, my brother Kimoyo King popped in. He said he had to run. Daniel came through with the 20. Thank you so much, Daniel. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. We gonna make it do what it do. Y'all got me feeling like Tony right now. Feel good. Yeah. So we got that. We gonna put this back up and everything like that, because when we get to our new place, the comic book epic Earth's Protector in Crisis will be going up on our brand new Wall of Fame. That's what we call it, the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame. We don't have a Wall of Shame, so say Theo. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't think we have a Wall of Shame. Say Theo, what you mean? Well, it's a Wall of Fame. So some stuff that some folks might have on their wall, it just won't be up here because it's not consistent with the word fame. Consistent with a word that rhymes with fame, but it ain't fame. So moving right along. Yeah, so back to evil T'Challa. I like that right there. Evil T'Challa. Well, I think evil T'Challa is gonna start off with a what's going on? Lord Jesus have mercy. I thank y'all so much. That's gonna help in July. I know this gonna sound crazy. It's the Cash App. It's the Cash App and it's the Chime. It's the Cash App and the Chime. Because I feel good. I'm telling you, I'm like Tony. But anything going to YouTube right now ain't gonna pay out till July 15th. So what I will do is I will put it back in here. But I thank y'all so much. Harama Fall pull up in the building. So I ain't gonna act like that. No, every bit help. Every bit help. I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We gonna be grateful for all things. We got that right there. And then we're gonna go get this right here for the Chime. Thank y'all so much. Harama Fall pulling through. And stick through, Harama, because we talking. We talking Black Panther. Yes, we are. That's what we talking. We talking Black Panther. So we gonna be in here for the long haul tonight. Yes, we is. Did I say yes, we is? That's not right. But y'all hold on. Let me go let the missus know, because I said I was gonna keep her up to date with everything we had going on. So yeah, hold on for a second. Hold on. No. All right, but the wife didn't step outside. The wife didn't step outside. It's a collective effort. It is a collective effort. It is a collective effort. Appreciate you, Rama. Thank you so much. It is a collective effort. The missus is doing whatever she can to sell her crochet. $10, $15 an item. That is if you are, of course, in the 850 Tallahassee metropolitan area and everything like that. That is what that is. So once again, thank y'all so much. We are making it do what it do. Back to T'Challa being evil. Yeah, because we got into this last night. So the FF are gone off the rip. They done. They got invited to Wakanda. Reed went just like he did before, and the FF got eliminated. No Wyatt Wingfoot could not come to the rescue in this particular situation. Yes. We've gotten $40 via YouTube. Yes, we got Daniel and we got Harama Fall. They sent $40 YouTube. So thank y'all so much. I'm keeping the wife up to date and everything like that. Y'all are giving me energy. Grand Madam Taro says she'd be right back. Grand Madam Taro probably has a live that she has to go do. So yes, babe. So yeah, you want to? It's on what you call it? It's on YouTube. They said to YouTube. So
can we take that?
No, we'll get it in July.
Okay.
We get it in July. But hey, how that song go? Every breath I take, every move I make, in essence, everything y'all do right. Works for us. That's how it took. I think that's the second verse. But yeah, anyway, T'Challa, evil, the FF off the map, Wyatt Wingfoot, gone. Who we think the next superhero is gonna fall? And mind you, we're going back to the 60s. We're going back to the 60s. My brother Daryl says he believes it would be Captain America. Captain America would be targeted. Captain America would be targeted, and I don't know how much help Tony gonna be, considering Tony still need to plug up his Iron Man suit. Tony got to plug up his Iron Man suit, and let's be clear: don't nobody know where Wakanda at. Don't nobody know where Wakanda at. They don't. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it looked too good for the superhero community. I ain't saying that just because I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm saying that because the most established team at the time was the Fantastic Four. He beat them like it was nothing. He beat them. He beat them. So, and the Avengers weren't that organized. And because Grim Reaper came in and took down Hawkeye, Giant Man, and the Wasp, and T'Challa took him down. Who gonna write the comic? That would be the question. Who would write the comic? So what if? That's what it would be. It will wind up being a what if. Who would write the comic? Who has the imagination that's needed to turn all of Wakanda's might against the rest of the Marvel, the Marvel universe? Who might have that type of mindset? Cash App sent. Be easy. Appreciate it, Harama. Come back. We here. Come back. We talking. We action figures, video games. Yeah, we went all the way back to Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Yeah, come on back. And I'm gonna see what I can do for us video gamers, Generation X, baby boomers, younger. You got video games, older systems. I'm gonna see what I can do to make it more enjoyable for you while we on this Black Panther Wakanda ride today. Yeah. So that story though, who would write that story? Who has? I know we're gonna say Jonathan Hickman. Who else besides Jonathan Hickman? Who else we trust to tell that story besides Jonathan Hickman? Cheryl Lynn Eaton? Reginald Hudlin? Christopher Priest? Jonathan Mayberry? Brian Hill? Who do we trust to tell the story? Because I know based on certain characteristics that they both possess, Hunter and Shorty, they gonna be down for the foolishness as well. We know Shorty got a bloodlust. You got this from Jonathan Mayberry, and everybody else has low-key went along with this thing. Ryan Coogler, his representation of Shorty, she's very angry when she became, okay, all right, stay right there. Then when you get to Brian Hill, his ultimate run of Shorty, you see how she getting down, you see how she moving. So Shorty low-key down for the nonsense. We know Hunter down for it. So I wouldn't want, I'm not gonna say expect, because folks do what they want to do. I wouldn't want to see a fractured Wakanda. No, I want to see what it looked like when an allied Wakanda is going after the rest of the Marvel universe. Yep. I want to read that. I want to read that. I want to read that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I'm picking up what you're putting down all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Let's see here. Chat filter, fan funding, super chat stickers. Yeah, we got that. We got all that going on, but that ain't necessarily what we need nor want today and everything like that. No. So yeah, that ain't necessarily what we going for today. No. That is not it. That's not it at all. So, evil Black Panther do we think he wouldn't have any alliances? If we think he would have an alliance with other heroes, who might they be with? Because would it be just Wakanda going after the world, or would T'Challa, being who he is, intellectual, use his influence to try and persuade a certain group of people based on world history that they're better off with Wakanda than anybody else? I'm just asking because that's the story. I know I ain't gonna be able to write it. Why? I ain't gonna ever get the opportunity. That's what I'm saying. I would never get the opportunity to write that story. But I think that story is better than what we did than them 4 short stories. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. How does that story sound to you? I'm gonna ask that question right now. I don't want to make any more assumptions. How does that story sound to you? What I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna take a pause for the cause, if you will. I'm gonna flip said phone and I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go look right there and I'm gonna oh, we are down to 342. Yes, we down to 342. And let me just go ahead and say it right here. Even when we reach the goal, I'm not stopping. No. Even when we, because it's us, even when we reach the goal, I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep bringing Black Panther, Wakanda content to us the whole day today, all day tomorrow. That's my promise to the Rock With Me Nation. So if you're a Black Panther fan, you got a Black Panther fan, you know one, tell them to pull on up. We in here. And everything helped. Everything helped. Good Lord have mercy. Harama Fall, you set that off. Thank you so much, because I know that was you. Thank you. Prayer changes things. We're evil T'Challa. Oh, because that's still an interesting idea in and of itself. Evil T'Challa. Yeah. Let me keep these. I want to make sure I get back in here to these comments and everything like that.
Well, it looks like you already did the first part of this. I was going to put on here, so I'm just going to give you the bottom part.
Okay. All right. Sound like a plan. I'm coming back. So, with the Black Panther being what it is, we know that's what it is and everything like that. Can we have like Tevin Campbell say, can we talk? We know, based on comments, everybody does not know T'Challa's origin story. Real quick, real simple. This is the abbreviated version, and we can thank Black Panther Legends for this, right? So here's the uniform. Yeah, because his origin story has been retconned. At first, T'Chaka was deleted outside. T'Chaka ain't have no Black Panther outfit on. T'Chaka ain't had no suit on. T'Chaka ain't had no dashiki on. No, T'Chaka just looked like a African warrior tribes chieftain back in the day. Right. That's the 1966 version. You get the modern, more updated version to a degree based on Reginald Hudlin's run. Right. You get them agreeing to meet with foreign dignitaries, and I mean the leadership of Wakanda in Africa, because of the time frame that they're in. When they get there, Hunter must go to his own room. He's European. They're not allowed to interact. Yes, this is doing segregation. So in canon, they would tell you that Hunter is like 17 years older than T'Challa. Retcon is going to have to take place because that math ain't math, all things considered. I have stated that when you look at it, how they interact with one another, Hunter's no more than maybe 3-4 years at the most older than T'Challa. They are in a room, closet, if you will, Hunter and T'Challa, when T'Chaka is confronted by Claw and his minions. Right? Right. T'Challa sees his father under duress. He comes from hiding. Hunter is still in said room, closed room. Hunter sees exactly what's going on. T'Challa warns his father. Claw sees T'Challa, turns toward T'Challa to aim at him. T'Chaka jumps in the way. Hunter's watching all of this. T'Chaka jumps in the way, takes the blast meant for T'Challa. T'Challa picks up said sonic cannon and aims it at Claw. So you have in this revision of the history, the story, the origin story, both sons are there. We tell the story how T'Challa was there. We never talk about how Hunter was there as well. Hunter was in that room. We say he was in a closet, but Hunter saw his father get deleted. And that's why I said Hunter being mad at T'Challa never made sense. Now, I know some people say, well, he could be mad. He saw the whole interaction, not part of it. He saw his father under duress from Claw. He saw Claw be deceitful. He saw Claw with the intent to delete his father. So there's no, and with him being 3 to 4 years older than T'Challa, he's not prone to suffer from, oh, I don't know what I saw. The little young, the immature sibling resentment. Oh, you cost dad his life. Had you not said anything, had he not said anything, Hunter being who he is, he knows one or two things was going to happen. He was either going to lose the father or he was going to lose a brother that day. Those two were guaranteed to happen. One or the other. So why would he not be going after Claw? Just make sense of the whole thing. Why would he not be going after Claw? That is the origin story. So when you go forth and you get these origin stories from various people, that's your origin story for T'Challa. That origin story includes Claw, it includes T'Chaka, and it includes Hunter. Hunter, who shouldn't be left out in the cold. No, he was there. That needs to be discussed. That needs to be fleshed out. It's crazy because did we get a story of Hunter in the 60th anniversary special? I'm sorry. I'm just playing. Anyway, moving right along because we in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time, even though both will be true today. So you got that part. Now let me do this right here. Black Panther, the ultimate guy. Y'all like that right there? We got Fantastic 452. All right, cool. We knocking over action figures. It's gonna be a shame to have to pack these action figures up, but we will be packing these action figures up, getting them ready for the new place and everything like that right there. So yeah, hold on, whoa. Yeah, we ain't removing no messages. Right. So where do we think we find T'Challa, Black Panther? And I'm talking to my new people and everything like that. The folks might not tell you. This a telethon right here. All we ask you do, whatever you can afford, put it in that Cash App, put it in that Chime and everything like that. We gotta move. Me and the missus gotta move, and this is what I can do. This is what I can do right here. So where do we find T'Challa? At the Fantastic Four, right? Which is the darndest thing to me, because I'm like, as many times as I had said it, that T'Challa pops up in the Avengers wearing a half mask, as many times as I said it, I didn't realize, my fault, that that was actually his initial appearance, or rather it coincided with his initial appearance. So we got the Black Panther in the Fantastic Four, referred to as the Black Panther. We get to that Avengers comic book, right? He's got a half mask where you can clearly see his skin complexion. And he's never referred to as the Black Panther in that whole comic book. I thought that was interesting. How many of us read that comic book, had that comic book, and just when we read it, we say Black Panther? That's not what's in that book. He's called the Panther. He's called the Panther, and I find that interesting. Becomes a member of the Avengers on Captain America's recommendation. I want you to think about that for a second. If he wanted to take down the Avengers, how easy that would have been, because they really didn't argue with him. They're like, oh, you say he should be a Black Panther? Okay, cool. That's two super teams. That's two super teams that just took that dude at face value and said, okay, yeah, you good, come on. I don't necessarily know if that was the best thing to do. You know, we've asked this question. I'm going to take a sidestep real quick. In regards to what should our next Black Panther action figure be? And I'm looking here, clearly we have the Stan Lee and Jack Kirby version, right? We got the Christopher Priest version. We got the David List version, the Reginald Hudlin version. I guess there's not too much difference between the Reginald Hudlin version and the Christopher Priest version. And we have the Ta-Nehisi Coates version. We do. We got that. We do not have a Dr. Eve Ewing version. And Kimoyo King, while he has shown me the version of the World of Warcraft version of T'Challa from the video game or from the card set, I'm just going to tell you, I said it once, I'm going to say it again. If that's the suit that they go with, and you don't have a Black Panther with the vibranium effects on it, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I am. But as somebody that's got the MCU version with the vibranium effects on it and the Ta-Nehisi Coates version with the vibranium effects on it, I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm not looking forward to that action figure. I really would prefer the Dr. Eve Ewing version, or better yet, let me get the intergalactic version with soft fabric, because I know we can do that. I know we can do that. I'll take that. But if I don't really want that. If you ain't got vibranium effect Black Panther yet, maybe that's where you get what you want and everything like that. I'm not pressed. But anyway, moving right along, because we said this is a Black Panther party. I didn't necessarily mean it like that, but I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Anyway, we say it's a Black Panther party. So we get to T'Challa. He pull up in New York. The Avengers look like they've been deleted, 3 of them at least, by Grim Reaper. He pull up. He solo, Grim Reaper, save the Avengers. Right. From there, because this is the damnedest thing to me. I said Marvel Legends. Mr. Smith, who will pull up when he get home, Mr. Smith say, you know, there's this story of T'Challa and Aurora, and I'm finna use my smart device. You know how folks like to say T'Challa and Aurora, it wasn't organic. Yeah. I'm gonna do that right here. Let's see here. The smart device. When did T'Challa and Aurora first meet? You know, so we can stop all this nonsense and everything like that. You ever thought about why people argue on social media and ain't done their due diligence? Like you don't want to know what you're talking about before you go back and forth. So I was born in 68, right? My brother Darryl was born in 67, right? And I know it's more than enough Black Panther fans that were born after that, right? Well, T'Challa and Aurora first met in 1980. I just see this is the whole thing. We be about Gen X, we be baby boomers, silent generation. We be like, don't just start when you became a Black Panther fan. Go back and read the other stuff. Read the stuff that came out before you was born in regards to the character. Go back and read the stuff before you became a fan about the character. Don't just start where you at and go forward. That don't make no sense, because now you finna start misspeaking on a whole bunch of stuff and arguing with folks we don't know why you arguing with. Right. So Chris Claremont and John Byrne, 1980 Marvel team up. They met in the Serengeti. They were teenagers. Aurora was walking across Africa. T'Challa rescued her, and they formed a deep bond before royal duties pulled him back to Wakanda. This story was introduced by writers Chris Claremont and John Byrne. Who we questioning? Who we saying don't know what they talking about? Like, are those two illegitimate writers? I know damn good and well ain't nobody finna say that. They wrote that story. I didn't write that story. Didn't nobody ask them to write that story. They wrote that story on their own. And I know what Chris Claremont got to say. Shouldn't have wrote the story. Shouldn't have wrote the story. Because I ain't never thought about being no, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it like this. I ain't never thought I had it within me to say, as a Black fictional writer, two white characters don't belong together because they white. No, we're not stuck. I'm saying I ain't never had it in me to even be bold enough to make no statement like, how am I going to speak on characters that represent a whole different demographic than I do? That's wild. That's wild. Like, could you imagine who I think I am to say something like that? Right. They not. Mind you, John Byrne didn't say that, but Chris Claremont did double down on that nonsense. They shouldn't be made to put together. Because they both Black, they shouldn't be made to put together. As opposed to what? Because we never get that question answered. As opposed to what? Right. So whenever somebody going forward says to try organic my behind 1980, and watch this. Here's why I'm laughing. Because when you say 1980, you finna mention a year that predates quite a few folks on social media bumping their gums about how invalid their relationship is. Was you even born in 1980? No, okay, well, be quiet then. And I'm saying it like this. I got a daughter finna turn 32 years old. She wasn't born in 1980. She was born in 1994. So I'm looking, hold on, let me do the math real quick. Let me do the math real quick. It's 2026 minus 1980. Hold on, I don't like that. 2026 minus 1980. that would have you at 46 years of age. You wasn't reading comics back then. I'm just saying you was born in 1980, but you didn't start reading comics in 1980. So if you 40, do you know what you're talking about? You see what I just said? I said if you 40, talking about T'Challa and Aurora don't belong together because their relationship never organically evolved, you using that nonsense. Do you really know what you're talking about if you 40? Because you are of age, but do you know what you're talking about if you 40? Because that comic book came out before you was born. I ain't asking, I'm just asking. I'm just that's how you shut stuff down going forward. Hey. You know, was you even born back then for you to know? Because you talking a lot for somebody who wasn't necessarily around back then. That's how we shutting stuff down. I'm gonna come on back to these notes and everything like that, keeping the party rolling. Let me keep up with these notes because this would give me my life right here. I finally made it. What's going on, Big Ian? What's going on? Evil T'Challa looks like God Emperor Doom, but with initially good intentions, but misguided ethics and more. Yes, Harama. Yes, I want to see that. Ian said, if you could think of a new major comic event that involves T'Challa, who would you involve in it? A major comic event. Y'all, this is Ian. We kicked the Bobo over there on TikTok. He's been showing me mad love. And I tell him, he just like you. Well, I ain't gonna say just like you. You ask difficult questions. Ian be asking interesting questions. So I'm like, he keep me going. So, and you see what he just brought to the table. If you could think of a new major storyline, it would be, and I would be going back and forth with Mr. Smith. When I say Mr. Smith, my elder, it would be Black Panther, the unseen enemy. Black Panther, the unseen enemy. And you're like, wait, what do you mean? Why? Because I got to explain some stuff, right? Like I'm feeling that way as a writer. Like I don't necessarily like and I ain't the only one that transpired, what transpired doing, and this could be me being petty. I don't necessarily like what transpired during the John Ridley run. I do not think there's been enough done to explain it. I know I did what I did in my fan fiction and everything like that, but no, I would make a major storyline of it, and he may or may not like it, but I would turn John Ridley into a major villain. I would call him the Ridley, but you would know it would be a bald-headed brother. It would be. He'd be kind of buffed and swollen and everything like that. But I would make him the antithesis to Black Panther. All Wakanda. He would be worse than Solomon Prey. He would be worse than Solomon Prey. And the first thing that I would probably have him do, just to be petty, is put Tosin in critical condition. Because that was the dude that he wanted to take T'Challa's place. Oh, yeah. I would have him put Tosin in critical condition. Yeah. I would bring all that nonsense that took place, the colonizer, the Buffalo Soldier, all that stuff. And I would bring them young ladies back that couldn't speak not a lick of English. Bring them back and have them handle their business. I would. That would be the major crossover event. I would involve everybody that was involved during Ridley's run. So the X-Men got to come back. Atlantis got to be involved. Sure do. And because this would be a major world threat, Shield got to get involved. Yeah. I need all that. So we could explain what was going on during that whole Ridley run, how Black Panther and Wakanda didn't wind up in the Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals event. Yeah, I need that. I need that. Let me see here. Now, tell him says someone told me this story about Claremont was actually meant to discourage readers for ever thinking they would be together, but I can care less. He shouldn't have wrote it. Because when he wrote the story, it didn't come across like he didn't want them together. So he felt like the way he wrote it at the end, the ending comment is that they'll never be together. Well, who's to say never? Because once upon a time, we didn't think Scott and Jean was going to get back together, especially when he got with Madeline Pryor, but here we are. So, no, I'm not going for that. And that's why I be like nerds. If the character can be with any other character and we're not putting that limitation on them, we're not doing that over here. I ain't even accepting that. I just don't know why so many black and or blurs go along with that nonsense. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So 1980. I hate they keep pairing her with Logan. You know what? I say we vibing. Cash App $OETA04. Yeah, we making it do what it's gonna do. We down to $344. That's what that is. I feel I'm gonna keep throwing that on out there. So when I think about Logan, Houdini come to mind. See, this is what I love about my generation right here. No, when I say my generation, I'm talking about all three of y'all, like all y'all and everything like that. I can't necessarily have these conversations about, I'm a hoe, you know I'm a hoe. I rock 3 different freaks after every show. I'm a hoe, you know I'm a hoe. How do you know? Because that's Logan. That's Logan. I bet you Logan got Houdini on his playlist. I bet he got Houdini on his playlist. That's a hoe. Now, mind you, that's us. And I ain't trying to be funny. I said this is a Black Panther Wakanda thing. We're going to have fun all day talking about black superheroes, Wakanda, Black Panther. We're going to have fun. Safe space. Where's the brother at that's a player? We got all this R&B music, right? That as a writer of a black character, I could just be writing that the dude is or woman is sporadically singing all the time that black fans would just love and everything like that. Where is that at in my comic book storytelling? Like, ain't no brother listening to R&B? What we doing? You mean tell me all them characters in New York and ain't nobody quoting Jay-Z? Ain't nobody quoting Beyonce. Stop it. I could get a Jay-Z lyric, a Big Daddy Kane lyric, a Beyonce lyric, a UTFO lyric, a Queen Latifah lyric, a Mason Bethel lyric. Like for that to be New York, and I ain't getting no. And we got black superheroes in New York. Like I got Miles Morales, and Miles Morales low key like Peter, and I ain't never heard Miles Morales saying, "I don't want to be a player no more." Why not? See, that's that synergy right there. I be talking about. That's that synergy right there. That's that synergy right there. Anansi and Spider, what's going on? Hey Theo, everyone in the chat, and I think this shows us what naysayers think of black couples in real life. Man, hey, come on, somebody. Specifically, would it revolve around Wakanda or be a worldwide event? I would make it where Wakanda would either be, Wakanda would be the focal point. Wakanda would be the focal point, and because how I feel about they weren't represented in Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals for no logical reason, I would want them to be the focal point of this story. They weren't even included in One World of the Doom. That was crazy. Now we want to bring them into this Doom Armageddon stuff. No, because one, T'Challa ain't effing with that dude like that. Do we need to go back to Doom War? Do we need to go back to Doom War? do we need to go back to Blood Hunt? Because we can. We can. They told him he better not ever set foot in Wakanda again. That was Doom War. He told Shorty specifically in Blood Hunt, don't talk to that dude. Don't talk to him. Don't reach out to him. Don't ask him for nothing. Now, she did anyway, but they don't F with one another. At the very least, Wakanda not effing with them. And T'Challa back as an emperor, the only thing T'Challa want from Doom is don't come near Wakanda. And Namor, really? Do we know where we were at the last time we saw Namor in Wakanda and or outside of Wakanda? I help folks out. So T'Challa left. He ain't, unless him and Namor been BSing folks, like Mr. Smith would lead you to believe, possibility. They not friends. T'Challa swung on this dude in Ridley's run. And then, because of the crimes he committed while he was over there in the Avengers, Namor got locked up. They not good like that. So, considering what that is, why would T'Challa be doing any of that involving either one of them? He don't get you damn about what's going on in Latveria right now. He not the person that's gonna say Doom got it right. No, he don't care. Stay over there. Don't come over here. Because if you come over here, it's gonna be a problem. Let me keep up. Let me see here. This from Not Tell Him. I was thinking the same thing. Because that's what he was, a supervillain for T'Challa in his story. Yeah. Why would you give T'Challa this coming from Lex Silver? What's going on? It's Ian. Like I said, I appreciate Big Ian being in over here and everything like that. Ian says, would you give T'Challa a special Black Panther suit that he only wears for special one-on-one fights? Like when someone really made it personal and T'Challa really wants to bring the pain? I would. That would speak to his technological savvy. We don't see enough of that. That would speak to his scientific wizardry. We don't see enough of that. I think the last time we've seen T'Challa have the thrice blessed armor going up against vampires. Of course, we didn't see him use that in the Sherilyn Eaton run. He's already affected by Blade, right? And then there was that Avengers run where he put on the Eurisha blood armor. Love that. Would love to have an action figure that look like that, but more than likely that's just a repainting of an action figure, if you will, MCU version, so you can get that textured layer to it. But yeah, I think that's when the only reason why T'Challa doesn't need, and I don't want to say doesn't need, wouldn't have as many different suits as Tony, is because by and large his suits serve their purpose over a longer period of time. But he's got more than one suit if we're paying attention as fans. And I just went over it and everything like that. But yeah, I would love to see, not necessarily on the Batman scale where we just want to come up with ridiculous looking Black Panther suits for no reason whatsoever, but definitely. Great question. See, this is why I love y'all. Give it up one time. Ian in the building. What's one comic book issue you think they should bring back for round 2? Just an example, like maybe another Secret War. It's an obvious answer for me. I'm just low-key not wanting to say it because it's too obvious. Blood Hunt need to be ran back. I'm sorry. Blood Hunt need to be ran back. And if they don't want to do it like that, you say a major Black Panther crossover event. Okay, you can give me Black Panther Blood Hunt. That could be a major crossover event because we still got these vampires walking around in broad daylight. We do. Eric Bishop is walking around here a full-blown vampire. Surely is. Him and Dracula, that's a father-son relationship right now. It's strange, but that's a father-son. Then you got Birthline. I don't know Blade's daughter's name. Birthright. Birthline. Y'all help me out. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't think it's blood. Is it bloodline? I don't know. Y'all. But you got that little nuance right there. You got T'Challa. Because I'm trying to figure out. So what you mean? You mean Varnay's temple was up under Wakanda? Well, Varnay's tomb was up under Wakanda with 2 Atlanteans posted outside of it. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more of this him. I'm gonna need some more of this here. I'm gonna need, yeah, that one right there. Great question. So yeah, are there any redesigns you didn't like? Example, how they changed Rogue from the X-Men. I thought they went overboard with Thor at one point. I haven't seen a Black Panther design that I didn't like. Even the Cold Tiger one. And I want to say that's probably my least like Black Panther look. And maybe it's just because he doesn't have a mask or anything like that. But that's my least favorite Black Panther look. I can't really say I dislike it as far as, because I'm gonna go down these looks. I'm gonna go down the characters. I like M'Baku. I like the new armor suit they gave him during Black Panther Intergalactic. I did. I like that. I understand why M'Baku's suit as the man, and the name itself. I understand why the character's name and the character's costume is problematic. I do. For Hasbro. So I get that. I would like to see a modern uptake on Vibraxis. Definitely Salamander Crew. Yeah, Salamander Crew. Salamander Crew, I don't like his look. Yeah, Salamander Crew, I do not like his look. King Cadaver, Barry Macabre. I'm cool with that. Salamander Crew, I don't like his look just for the fact I don't think we'll ever get that as an action figure. And I think that's a hard character to bring forward that's gonna be popular. So I would like an update on that character. But no, great question. Big one. What's one thing they better not even try to do with Black Panther? But they did it already. They did it already. Like, I can't even say that. Like, they did it already. You'd be like, hey, do not delete the character. Well, what you gonna do if we do delete the character? Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So what they didn't do, because I want to read this again. One thing they better not even try to do with Black Panther, delete the character. Especially when I feel like my sentiments are supported by the sentiments of the family. You shouldn't have deleted the character. If you wanted to honor him, either delay the sequel, right? And or establish his name in the comic books and establish his name in the movies outside the character. What Marvel Comics did, which I'm sitting up, and I still don't know why to this day, to so many Black Panther / Chadwick Boseman's fans, that sounds like a bad idea. The Boseman helicarrier, the Wakandan helicarrier, named the Boseman, flies over Wakanda in Marvel Comics. If you are a Chadwick Boseman fan, especially after he played Black Panther, why you don't own that comic is a mystery to me. You should have that. You should have that frame. Say, oh, Boseman helicarrier. If you that who you claim to be, it's just sitting right up there. They should always a Chadwick Boseman fan that's also a Black Panther fan, whether they became a Black Panther fan because of Chadwick Boseman or they became a Chadwick Boseman fan because of Black Panther, they should always reference that comic book. They never do. They never do because they don't know and don't care. That's the sad part about it. You say you care about the guy, yet a comic book that honors him going forward. In essence, the Boseman helicarrier will outlive me. His legacy as Black Panther will outlive me. Anybody that wants to read a comic book, all it takes is the writer at that time putting it in the comic book. And there it is. So they've already done it. And what's worse is how they did it. They made him seem weak, hesitant, irresponsible, a regular, ordinary dude that would have a baby mama. Like, they did nothing, and I'm saying that as a Black Panther fan. They didn't do anything to make fans of Black Panther feel like fans of Spider-Man feel. Fans of Batman feel. Fans of Superman feel. If anything, they gave fans more than enough reasons to not care and or recognize T'Challa as a key character, let alone a Black character, a key character in Marvel Comics. They didn't do any of that. So that's where I'm at with it. Let's see here. Bloodline, appreciate you not telling. I wasn't gonna get that. I kept thinking blood, hunt, and blood, birth, right. Like, I was not gonna get bloodline. Let's see here. Let me see. One thing I kind of want to see is how Wakanda might upgrade Red Hood. Oh, they're two different lines, so they ain't gonna be able to do that. DC and Marvel. Do you think they could give the other Wakanda tribes their own hero like Black Panther at this point, assuming they can make a good story with it? I do. You got to care about the lore though, because those characters have got to have distinct personalities. They can't just be other versions of T'Challa. It can't be other versions of Shuri and everything like that. So you got to get into the lore of whatever god they're going to represent, and you're going to have to make it so, and it shouldn't be hard if you are a Justice League fan, where they don't mind following T'Challa's lead, just like the other Orisha don't mind following Bash lead. And so you can get some jealousy in there if you play your cards right. That from another avatar, that could be some great writing. It could be. What comic was the Boseman helicarrier in again? Avengers. Hello. Hold on for a second. Avengers, Volume 8, Issue 41, released in 2021. That would be Avengers, Volume 8, Issue 1. I'm sorry, Avengers, Volume 8, Issue 41, released in 2021. Shout out to Jason Aaron for that. Yeah, and in Universe Memorial honoring Black Panther actor Chadwick Boseman. So yeah, shout out to Jason Aaron for that. Let me go back. I'm finna take a look. Finna see what we can see. We making progress. That's where we at with it. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, everybody for doing what they gonna do. Ain't nobody asking for everything. Nope, 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 nope. You got to crawl before you can walk. So I think Cash App takes at least $1. you got to have at least $1. So rounding back to what started this piece of interaction was that if they ain't born before 1980, somebody telling you that their relationship ain't organic, and let that go. Let that. Don't even go back and forth with them. Don't just keep doing what you do, because clearly they're on a whole nother level with theirs. Let me keep going. Got these questions. Ian say he don't mind, and I don't mind. Ian is helping to make the show. Theo, I think you turned it off. No, we're back. Do you think they should do more stuff with time travel? If so, in what way? Now, this would be me asking the Rock with Me Nation fans. Do we think we need more fleshing out, or when the initial starship, the one that went to go find out where the vibranium came from, do we think we need that story fleshed out a little bit more? That's what I'll ask the story. Do we think we need that fleshed out a little bit more? Because we got a little bit of a time jump in Black to the Future issue, annual number 1, where I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no for this reason. Time jumps do no good if you're not going to pay them off. We read Days of Future Past and all that other stuff. They paid off some of them events that were supposed to happen in the future. T'Challa, as well as, and we've said it, you've heard me say it before on the TikTok, T'Challa suffers from too much. Nobody pays off anything. Just write a story and go about your business. You never spend a block on stuff. When last time you been to Hell's Kitchen? Like, you just don't. Like, I'm sitting here right now, and I remember when I got involved in doing the comic book reviews and everything, and I'm like, okay, so where's Tosin? Just throw him out there. What base at? Because these are what make comic book characters successful. Having a reoccurring cast. Y'all don't get that. Okay, well, we shout out to Dr. Eve Ewing. She gave us Lady Nightshade in her run. When was the last time we saw Lady Nightshade with T'Challa? Christopher Priest? Come on, that don't work. Everybody else, you see reoccurring characters popping up all the time, every issue. We don't get that. We don't get that, and that's problematic. That's definitely problematic. So should it be like be careful with what you do, or they can interact with their past self. Absolutely. Absolutely. But like I said, they shouldn't even attempt to do any future stories with that character. They don't pay him off. They don't. They barely paid off when he went to a future whatever, and his old from an alternate reality, and that future self developed a brain aneurysm. But that's the problem. And Ian, you're asking great questions. It's just problematic because those questions don't apply to all characters. We got what? Luke Cage, Power Man, not gang war, the one where he was running around, gamma mutated, he had to cheat, the Iron Fist and everything. We paying that off? Because other than that, it don't mean nothing. And that's the problem. Stories got to get paid off. Your take on Madam Web. Let me do it like this, because I like Madam Web. But let me flip it. Because this is Black Panther Live. Let me flip it. Because you said Madam Web, right? Let me flip it for the Black Panther fans. My take on Madam Slay. My take on Madam Slay. What would be my take on Madam Slay? A Black Panther femme fatale, right? Associate of Eric Killmonger, right? She got those Jaguars. She got an interesting look to her and everything like that. She has the potential, if written correctly, to be a criminal boss. She just don't get written like it. But if we look at how Catwoman has been written, we look at how Talia al Ghul has been written. You consider her relationship with Eric Killmonger initially. Madam Slay should be somebody that reoccurs and poses a definite threat to Wakanda. She should be. Now, I don't know if we want to make her a shooty villain by way of T'Challa, make her a Dora Milaje, i.e. a Okoye villain by way of T'Challa, but someone who should have the resources, both scientific and mystical, if you will. I would like to see her written more where she doesn't need Eric Killmonger to stand out. I would like it where she doesn't need anybody around her to impose a threat to Wakanda. I think the only thing that I might change is if I take a look at the female villains. You got Nakia, who crazy, but she's deleted. Then you got the other Nakia, who's clearly an Amazon of some sort, but ain't nobody seen her since Don McGregor's run. I would want to do something as far as Madam Slay and Princess Xanda, as far as possibly augmenting them to being superhumans, if you will. Yeah, I like to do something like that right there. I like to do something right there. We got Nightella back in the fold. I don't think we need it, but it would be nice to have. And I would make Fleet one of the astronauts to complete his story. Yes. Yes. And stay right there. Because I was looking forward to Mr. Smith doing this. And I am still looking forward to Mr. Smith when he pull up Fleet. Using action figures to fill out your Black Panther Wakanda diorama. I think that's a nice segue. Good looking. I tell him that is what keeps me at peace at home. Unless you are an individual that just likes to argue. And if that's what you like to do, that's what you like to do. But if you're not, if you've done what you could to fill out your Wakanda at home, much like somebody fills out their bat cave at home or their armor, hall of armors at home, their sewers at home, their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sewers at home. Well, some of us, I like to think more than enough of us, have a very nice Wakanda at home. A very nice Wakanda at home where we get to interact with it all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. We get to come in and go woosah. We get to come in and do this right here, and we just look. We pick up certain figures, look at them, spin them around. You know, maybe they need a touch-up paint job or something like that there yonder. And you sit them back on the shelf wherever you got them from, and you open up your social media account, and somebody arguing about the character that the action figure actually represents. You be like, you just keep scrolling up. I love the fact that we've been able to do that as a nation. I love the fact we've been able to do that as a nation. Hold on, I'm looking for something else because I'm gonna take this somewhere else in a second. Hold on. So real quick, I got video gamers here. I told you we dropping a lot of knowledge today. It's all Black Panther. It's all Black Panther. I got video gamers here. Video gamers, Ferris, Bueller, PlayStation 3. PlayStation. If you got Xbox, I ain't talking to you. PlayStation, no. PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3. All right. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I say again, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I got some of y'all in here and everything like that. Listen, from me to you. From me to you. You got your pen and paper out? Hold on, let me go find the games and stuff like that. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I'm talking to y'all. Do you have this video game? I'm trying to help you out. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Now, if you want to be old school with it, be old school with it. That's fine. But I'm doing this for the culture. I'm doing this for the culture. Okay, you got your pen and paper out. Right. Marvel Ultimate Alliance cheat codes. I'm gonna say again. Marvel Ultimate Alliance cheat code. You got the video game. I'm finna make your gameplay. Make it do. What's going on, Ryder Maverick? What's going on? You just got to get back to work. Go ahead. I'm gonna be over here all day trying to raise these funds in for me and the missus to move and everything. So come back and check me out. Tell everybody to come on over here and everything. It's a Rock With Me Nation family affair. Be easy, brother. I'm coming back and holler at you for sure. Grand Madam Tarot says, Ryder Maverick. What's going on, Ryder Maverick? What's going on? So, video games. We're gonna come back and talk about these action figures. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, you got it? I got it. You like it? I love it. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. But now I want stuff my way. Yeah. Blame Burger King. I want stuff my way. If you got your pen and paper handy, I'm going to give you the cheat codes so you can go in and get the most bang for your buck. You still got the video game. Don't act like you don't. I'm finna make it easy for you. Got gameplay. During mission for God mode. Up, down, up, left, down, right. That's during the mission. You go to God mode. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're listen, we doing this for the culture. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready for the next one. Let me know when you're ready for the next. Like I said, we doing this for the culture. Black Panther, World of Wakanda. We making it do what it's gonna do. Yeah. Let me see here. Ian asked before he dipped out, if you had to think of a reason that made sense, why do you think T'Challa never got a wife? We all know he had the opportunities. Editors. Editors. Like I can't blame fictional characters for real people's nonsense. Writers, editors. That's why. Small-minded, closed-minded folks. Yeah, that's why. That's why right there. That's why right there. That's the easy answer. That's the simple answer. That's the quick answer. And mind you, that's the right answer because they the ones keep telling you it don't make sense. Ain't no fictional character saying nothing. So yeah, them folk right there. Them folk, them the ones messing stuff up. Them the ones messing stuff up for a fictional character, which is crazy in and of itself because it's a fictional character. All right. The characters menu. To unlock Daredevil, Silver Surfer, and all heroes using directional codes in the team menu. Yep. Extras, review menu, unlock all costumes, cinematic, comic covers, and concept art via button code. Yeah. Now I go over here to IGN because we gamers. Like, damn, you was on it like that? Yeah. I don't know why nobody else was. I ain't never want to play the game. And let me see here. Let me see here. All characters. Watch what I do with this one. All characters. I ain't even gonna do all that. Because we got the God mode. Yeah, to unlock all characters in Marvel 3 Ultimate Alliance on PlayStation 3, press up, down, left, start at the main menu. Come on, somebody. Who else doing it like this? Who else doing it like that? That's what help you get all your characters. Say it again. Say, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this in yonder. Because I don't want nobody saying we ain't in this together. What's going on? My brother Devil Dog, my fellow Devil Dog, Juju is in the building. What is going on? I tried to put the cheat code in there. But yes, put the cheat code. You got Marvel Ultimate Alliance. There you go. You can unlock all the characters and everything. Now, what if you got Marvel Ultimate Alliance number 2? Same thing. Here we go. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. To unlock characters instantly in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 on the PlayStation 3, enter the codes below using your controller's D-pad while actively playing the game. Key characters and unlock codes. Unlock all heroes. Up, down, left, start. You got that? You got that? Unlock all heroes. Up, down, left, start. You want that God mode? Stay with me. All right, here we go. God mode, invincibility. Press up, down, up, down, up, left, down, right, start. You see what I just did? God mode. Up, down, up, down, up, left, down, right, start. Cool. Now let's go with these all powers. I like this right here. Up, up, down, down, left, right, right, left, start. Got that? One more again. All powers. Up, up, down, down, left, right, right, left, start. All costumes. Here we go now. Because you got the video games. I'm doing this for the culture. All costumes. Up, down, left, right, start. Yeah, you got the video games. Ain't no sense in having it, can't have no fun. Once again, all costumes. Up, down, left, right, start. There you go. There you go right there. Because I want y'all to know when I first got the video games, I got the cheat codes. When I first bought the video games, I went and got the cheat code. I don't, you know, I like getting more bang for my buck. I ain't trying to be funny. My fellow devil dog, Juju Rose is in the building. Juju, we are in here. It is a Black Panther telethon. We trying to handle business once again. We are close. I want to thank folks for doing what they have and everything like that. Every bit helps. My goal is to, you know what? Actually, I low-key like talking Black Panther anyway. Y'all know that and everything like that. So I figured, let's go ahead and kill two birds with one stone. Let's go ahead and talk as much Black Panther as possible, and let's do what we can to raise the funds for our bills so we can go ahead and move like we're supposed to. Spinning it back, Black Panther action figures, because that's where we were at and everything like that. Filling out your Wakanda at home, so you ain't got to feel some type of way, right? Because you ain't seeing T'Challa. Well, some of us see T'Challa every day. And I want to ask this question right here to the Rock With Me Nation. Those of us that are on this slide, does it make you feel better, for lack of terminology? Does it make you feel better having Black Panther stuff in your home, knowing there's no monthly and the movie don't come out till 2028? Like, does that make you feel better? Because I ain't gonna lie, to me, I ain't waiting on no movie. I come in here every day. I ain't waiting on no monthly. I come in my office every day. So the withdrawal symptoms that other folks are feeling, like, I ain't feeling it. Like, when I walk in my office, I see icon. So when somebody say we didn't went so many days, I'm like, I just walked in. I just walked in the office. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I walked in and I saw Jefferson Pierce sitting right there. So what I want to know from y'all, does it make it easier to deal with not having the monthlies, not seeing the movies, not seeing your favorite character pop up in animation when you have actual representation of your favorite character in your home? I just want to know. I want to ask that question. I want to use that. I want to be fair with that. Do not forget, I'm gonna put it back in here and everything like that, because we are doing this for a purpose, twofold, to be honest with you, to raise money and raise awareness for our favorite character. Yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is. We're raising knowledge about our favorite character. That's what that is. And the surrounding characters. That's what we're doing this for and everything like that. So T'Challa shows up in the Avengers, right? right after Fantastic Four. That's where we find him at. He pop up. You can see his face. That's crazy. That don't last long, though, does it? That don't last long. Do we know how many issues T'Challa was in Marvel Comics without a full mask? Anybody? Builder? See, this is the fan participation part. It'd be like, wait a minute. T'Challa didn't have a whole mask the whole time? No. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see what we're going to get. 4 issues. 4 during his early time with Earth's Mightiest Avengers. These specific appearances occur in the Avengers 52. You know, I is it me, or is it coincidental that he showed up in Fantastic Four 52, and then his first appearance in the Avengers is in Avengers 52? We don't find that ironic. I'm just asking questions like we don't see the irony in that. Like, so you showed up here because we don't talk about that. We don't talk about him showing up in Avengers 52 like he showed up in Fantastic Four 52, which is weird when you consider Fantastic Four 52 is his initial appearance. Right. Well, Avengers 52 is the initial appearance of that half mask. I ain't saying, I'm just saying I thought that was a little bit of ironic history right there and everything. Avengers 52 and Fantastic Four 52. I'm like, so he was there, popped up, solo. Let me see here. Steezle is in the building. There we go. I want to say Mr. Rock with Me Nation himself. I mean, man on the street, man of knowledge, man that do videos. I mean, kind of encompass the Rock with Me Nation spirit and everything like that. But yeah, I want to stay right there. Yeah, my dog pulled up with a partial mask. So what we get after Black Panther in New York City, T'Challa begins a double life, teaching high school kids as Luke Charles. I said to myself back then, I'm like, I don't think they know nobody. Like, I think because we got Carl Lucas and then Luke Charles. Like, what was the affinity with the name Luke? Like, what was going on with that back then? I Cool Hand Luke. So maybe that was it. The Avengers travel to Wakanda where T'Challa is challenged by M'Baku, the man-ape. Ian asked the question, what were we not gonna get that? We're not gonna get that. That action figure is not gonna happen unless somebody uses a 3D custom printer and make it themselves. Other than that, that action figure would never see the light of day. Never. That said, somebody might have it. Hopefully we get Mr. Ray Smith on. I believe we will. He'll be pulling up once he gets home, but we do customize our own action figures. Nitellum made an interesting statement. He did. Fleet. That's my fleet. I ain't have to do nothing. I ain't have to do nothing at all. No. That's fleet. Straight out the box. straight out the box. Oh yeah, that look like him. Once you know what the character look like, you can imagine somebody else stepping in to be, oh yeah, that's Flea right there. That's Flea. Here we go. My Wakanda at home. Y'all got Zuri? Not T'Challa's grandfather. I'm talking about T'Challa's best friend. I got a Zuri. I got Zuri. I sure do. I know who he gonna be to some other folks, but oh well. I'm fleshing out my Wakanda. I'm not fleshing out my Asgard. Yeah. Big old country boy right there. Big country boy right there. Yeah, that's Zuri. I like that. Got the locks and everything like that there. Yeah. I know who they said he was. I know who they said he was, but no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And we're gonna keep the party rolling. You a Marvel Legends fan, I'm a Marvel Legends fan and everything like that. We're trying to make our own Wakanda, and we fans of various writers and everything like that. Right. I like me a Casper Cole. You like you a Casper Cole? I like me a Casper Cole. I want Casper Cole in my home. I do. I ain't got to go looking. Folks that went to go see Black Panther 2, they saw Zuri take a dirt nap. Those of us that read the comics, it was up to us whether or not we wanted to keep Zuri around because we know how Zuri got deleted. But then again, we do have Moreland as an action figure, right? We got Moreland as an action figure. So it's certain storylines. Casper Cole. And because we don't mind sharing, we're able to tell people this is actually the Demolition Man action figure with a Hatut Zadaze head sculpt that's been repainted. That's what we're able to do right there. And so when folks go on social media and say, I wish they bring Casper Cole back, I think to myself, why you ain't got him? You say you want folks to bring Casper back. Bring Casper back. You ain't got an action figure? Why not? It's channels around here telling you how to get Casper Cole. I know, because I'm one of them. There's folks around here telling you how to get you some Casper Cole. It is. Folks say they want Hunter back in the royal family. Okay. All them folks that was chirping, talking about they was happy about what Christopher Priest was doing with One World to come. I'm like, y'all seem awfully happy, like awfully excited. It's already a white dude in Wakanda. 2 of them, if you're being honest. Well, 2 that we know of for sure. Two that we know for sure. But if you want the white dude in Wakanda, why you don't have the white dude in Wakanda already? That's where I was at with it. If you sound excited that the Christopher Priest then gave you a comic book, we've been had the action figure. We've been had the action figure. We've been known it was somebody white in Wakanda. Like that ain't been nothing new to us. We've been known that. My question would be to all the LARPers, why you ain't got Hunter in your house? It's quite a few of us Black Panther fans. We wasn't even trying, and we got Everett Ross in our house. We wasn't trying. We were not trying to get Everett Ross. He just came in at 2-pack. But so we got Everett Ross in Wakanda, is what I'm saying. Y'all sounding real excited for stuff that's already going on. Let me keep up with these notes here. We got Daniel. Daniel, man, thank you so much. I got Baron Mordo's figure too. A good one you need on your bookshelf at work. Listen, you're not wrong. I got both of them. The one with the locks and the one without. You're not wrong. Those are excellent action figures. They are. They are. And can easily be incorporated into your Wakanda. Why? Because if you're a comic book fan, you know that ain't how Baron Mordo look. You know that ain't how Barrymore look. And you can actually use one of those action figures. I would say the one with the locks. You could use him as your Wakabi, because Wakabi got locks too. Or you could use the one without locks as Wakabi. Either way, you're right. Those two are both excellent action figures. Grand Madam says, hold on, let me go back. Half Master T'Challa reminds me of Ted Grant Wildcat. I feel that. Steezle. Now tell him says, knowing Stan Lee, I'm sure this was done on purpose for 52 to be similar. I'm right there with you now, tell him. I'm right there with you. Let me see. He says, Theo, what was it like reading comments back then? I know it's a weird question, but I'm just wondering, like, so much has changed, especially with the internet being involved now. So, and Gen X baby boomers, y'all feel free to chime in. You were a nerd. You knew other nerds. Y'all clicked up. We didn't have cell phones, so the communication device was the house phone. Of course, you had to ask permission. Could you use the phone? And you would call. An adult or a child would pick up the phone, and you would have to identify yourself, right? And the other person come to the phone, and you would ask them had they just read that comic, or did they know this comic book was out? And then if they said no, you would tell them, excitement be in your voice, right? And y'all, it's either the weekend, which means y'all gonna see each other on Monday. If you're fortunate enough to be within walking distance of one another, you link up and y'all exchange comics. If not, then y'all see each other that following Monday and y'all link up either recess or the first break. Y'all get together and you brag about the stories and everything, and you show each other the stories. As a kid, if you like the cover, and I know I'm not the only one that did this, you would retrace the cover, get thin paper and retrace the cover and everything. Quite a few of us learned how to draw freehand by having the comic book cover sitting right here and doing our best to reproduce it on our own and everything. It wasn't about who knew more back then. It was about just the sharing of information. Y'all wanted to know. Like, that was the thing. You and your crew wanted to know, not you just by yourself. Y'all play acted. We were tying towels around our neck, sliding down slides like this. The Ricochet Racers was a beautiful thing. Had Spider-Man, Captain America. I want to think the other one was maybe Iron Man or the Hulk, so you had that going on. The lunch boxes, man, my God, the lunch boxes. They were all made out of metal. You had the lunch box, you had the thermos, you had the Pez candy in the stores, and Superman peanut butter on the shelves. Like, nobody was being a critic. We watched the cartoons, Fantastic Four, Hanna-Barbera, and we knew they didn't necessarily look like they did in the comics, but we weren't bashing. We were just happy to get the stories. And we knew the stories were loosely based on what was going on in the comics, but we weren't quoting the cartoons as if they were the source material. Like, we never did that. Like, we would watch Spider-Man, we would watch Batman, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, the Super Friends. We weren't sitting out here quoting those shows like they were canon. We knew as kids, that's the damnedest thing. We knew as kids the shows were loosely based on. Even as kids, not in double digits. We weren't expecting the shows to be one for one because we knew the special, if nothing else, the special effects wasn't gonna line up like that. Like, we watched Spider-Man, Nicholas Hammond. Ain't no Dr. Octopus show up in that TV show. We were still happy we got it. Buddy only had one web shooter. We was happy we got it. So when younger folks say certain stuff, and I'm just being me. When younger folks say certain stuff, I really be like, who you talking to? Like, no, who do you think, like, I look like I was just born? Like, which one of us look like they've been around here the longest? Which one of us look like they still on, on formula, and which one don't? Which one of us sound like they still on Similac, and which one of us sound like, act like they've been drinking alcohol, and if not smoking for the past 30, 40 years? I like that. That's the craziest thing to me. And there's an influencer who just recently did it on Twitter. He knows everything. And this is when my grandfather used to look at me and be like, you ain't been here long enough to know. There's an influencer that wanted to make it his calling card about racism going on in comics as if it just started. So you don't talk to your mama and your daddy? Your daddy don't read comics? Ain't nobody in your family read comic books before you for you to think that this is a recent problem. Or you don't know anybody? No, he don't want to know anybody all because he wants to disparage. He wants that limelight to himself. Well, that's why it crashed over 3-4 days. You can't make racism brand new. You're talking about racism being brand new. That don't do nothing but devalue you as being credible. Like, well, stop the nonsense. Let me keep up here. So, let me see here. Keeping up with the notes. Let me see. Ian, I appreciate you, bro. You got these questions coming. Yeah, like I said, bring back Blood Hunt. Let me see. Let me come on down here. What Daniel say? I was born in 78. My first comic book read was Craven's Last Hunt back in 87. They sold comic books at the 7-Eleven. Come on, what you know about the 7-Eleven? Big Daniel, what you know about the 7-Eleven? Slurpees on deck. Yes, that pause. Do I have to say pause? Lord have mercy. Remember when they had the superheroes on the cup? Come on, bro. Come on. Oh, man, you bringing back memories now. They said comic books at the 7. They sold comic down the street from where me and my man. Come on, somebody. Come on. Used to get that Walgreens bag of mini comics. They had duplicates, so we trade them like sport. Man, come on, y'all. Man, listen. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let me keep up. Let me go back. Let me see. Grand Madam said, now tell them that was back in the day when there were only 3 TV stations. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Come on, somebody. All analog. It was child's joy to go to the drugstore and see the comics on the revolving rack. At least it was me. Come on, Grand Madam. Come on. You remember we used to go up as kids and we stand back and look at it and we stick our hand out like this right here and do that thing right there. Let that rack spin. Oh, Lord, let me see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Mama. That was pure joy. Going there looking at that rack, you ain't gonna walk around. No, you just gonna spin that thing like this in yonder. You spin that thing like that right there yonder. You like, yes, Lord, look at here. I'm in heaven. You ain't lying, Grand Madam. Not one lie told. These Steezle in the building, agreed. Drug stores, grocery stores, gas stations, bookstores, sold comic. They were everywhere. They were everywhere. And you ain't know nothing about no plastic bags. You just went and got your comic books. A shoebox was your best friend back then. Lord have mercy. Come on, somebody. What Dan said, down the street from where Mama lived, down the street around the corner from us, Big Daniel. Like it just LOL, like it just started. Yeah, Steezle. That's what I was like. And Buddy went hard in the paint. Elders don't always know what they talking about. Young folk don't either. Young folk don't always know what they talking about, but if you do, you do. But damn, how we gonna act like racism is brand new in comic books? That's really acting like ain't nobody else read comic books before you. That's crazy. But we low-key did the same damn thing with T'Challa. Tried to make it seem as if T'Challa just came around in 2018. That's crazy. It's amazing how many folks that say they Wakanda fans ain't even fighting for the accuracy of Wakanda. They are Wakanda fans. They are Dora Milaje fans based on what the MCU gave them. But outside of the MCU, they cannot speak to the Dora Milaje nor Okoye. But they are Okoye fans. Anyway, let's see here. Now tell them it's the same fun in the local comic book store, but they just don't sell ice cream soda with the comics. True, true. There we go, Harama. Harama, did you get the cheat codes, big dog? We went over some cheat codes for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I bought those games. I was not going to sit up here and try and enjoy them without having access to all the superheroes and their godlike powers. We did discuss that. Big dog, if you want me to spend a block on it, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do so, because this is a nice little live I think we got going on. The smell of fresh ink. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, so that's what we had going on back in the day. Now I tell them, I mean, we had Batman Adam West. Like, it was one of those things where you could get don't. You could get that at 4 o'clock, and then at 4:30 get It's the Adventures of Superman, faster than a speeding bullet. And we was watching that in black and white too. Yeah, we didn't always watch Superman with George Reeves in color. No. We caught a few of those episodes in black and white. We did. So but that's what we had. That's what we had, and we made the most of it, man. It was an enjoyable time. And I really want to say back then, because the cool kids left you alone, nobody was trying to be that person, if that makes sense to you. Like, nobody was trying to be seen as him or her when it came to the comic book knowledge, because we were all nerds, which means we were all second, third class citizens in school. And so you didn't have somebody trying to act like they knew more than the other person. You got basically what you're getting from me. We just want to talk, share, have story. Hell, man, I don't even want to talk about it. We had action figures back in the daggum day. If somebody had a Hulk, somebody had, man, we coming together and everything and put your characters together and play and everything like that. Man, listen, everybody ain't have all them characters back in the day. Let me keep up. D. Steezle says, me and my brother would stay at our grandma's out of town, 7-Eleven around the corner, comic store 6 blocks away, and we brought our video game consoles to play with our cousins. Good time, man. It was all about sharing. I remember going back to that time frame, keeping the video game aspect of it. Shout out to my grandmother and my grandfather, Freddie Mae and Anderson Butler. I can remember that small house on 68 Newton Street. That's where I had my first video game console. It was the Atari 2600. The game that got the house full was the Decathlon game. That game would take forever. And those that played that video game know why. Because you couldn't play it at the same time. You had to take turns. That 4x400, where you got to sit there and keep hitting that red button for Buddy to run, and you was getting time, Lord have mercy. Like, you want to talk about a video game Olympics? And then the pole vault. which I believe was the make it or break it event out of all, because that was the hardest one to do. But there were folks literally suffering athletic injuries playing this video game. You had folks with sprained thumbs, blisters on their thumbs, and everything. Like, how long you gonna be out, dog? Man, doctor say I'm out about 2 3. Then, what say Steezle facts? Then you had Mattel into, oh, here we go. Here we go. Because Atari had the football league too. If I can find them, what I will do is because we made a whole league where we came up with the football uniforms for the Atari league, but you had the Atari 2600 and you had the football with the stick people and everything like that. That game also kept the house full until we got to the Mattel in television. I'm like, damn, yeah. So it was a beautiful time back then, because I'm saying from middle school to high school, we grew up hanging out in each other's homes as nerds. We wasn't hanging with the cool kids. Cool kids wasn't studying us. Cool kids were not studying us, and that's where we were. Let me do this. I'm gonna go back, take a look. I'm periodically. I want to make sure I stay in the loop and everything like that. Monday morning, give folks what they looking for, and go on about our business and move into our brand new home and go ahead and move into our brand new home and reestablish the Wall of Fame. That's what we're looking for. Yes. Okay. Yeah. We still sitting good. 10. Well, it's more than 104. Because let me do this right here. Let me see. We 10. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm a 146. It's crazy. I'm clearing 146 plus 104 equal 250. 250. 330 is where we at. We need 330.
We need $330.
$330.
Okay.
Yeah, we in it to win it from today till tomorrow. Yeah, cause we Black Panther fans.
Well, I spoke to Mr. Samuel, if you can recall.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Samuel?
I think so. Uh-huh.
Praying guy. I was on his live, so he just put it out there, and one of his followers just hit me up and said, she said, let her pray about it first, and then she'll.
Yeah, prayer changes things.
I said, even if it's your prayers that you give.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, and I want to say this because I know this ain't necessarily that channel, but so you got to do what you got to do when it hits you. And I'm a praying dude. T'Challa prays, right? T'Challa is led spiritually. I'm led spiritually. So here's what I can tell you things, and this is low key why I'm like, okay, this is the only way I know how to do this. It's because the 1400 thing, right? The 1400, you're like, okay, Theo, that's money. All right, cool. But then we have a cat, a male cat. I don't know how many people are cat people, but our male cat, because he wasn't drinking water, he was going through something, right? Stuff was starting to crystallize, and our cat was in pain. And that was the one that you used to hear all the time. And I was hurting because I never realized how much I cared about that cat. I prayed. We looked up home remedies, right? Our cat is healthy. You urinating like he's supposed to and everything like that. All right. When my daughter, Crystal, was getting ready to graduate from law school, did not necessarily knew I was working with a fixed amount of money, didn't know how I was going to get there, let alone get back. God is amazing. So that's all I know how to tell you. God is amazing. Our dog, Honesty, from what Leisha says, she suffers from yeast on the inside. And just a couple of weekends ago, she was looking like she was on her last leg, hair falling off. We could see her bones and everything like that. I just prayed. Just got down on my hands and knees. I touched her. I said, I'm going to pray, but you got to do the rest. I'm going to pray over you, but you got to do the rest. Hair growing back. Dog looks healthy. Honestly looks healthy. Is back to her curious ways, if you will, and everything. My daughter, the one in law school, neither her mother, nor I have a silver spoon in her mouth. She's going to be moving to Florida. The bar exam in Florida is different than the other few states in the union. So we were trying to figure out how we were going to get that taken care of. She gets a blessing. Somebody pays for her Florida bar. A woman she never met. My mom hits me up at 9 o'clock in the morning. She don't know what I'm going through, and I try to keep folks out of my business. Our daughter needs money, right? Trying to pay rent. She ain't got a job. Trying to go around, was doing DoorDash and everything like that. But a car broke down, right? Stuff just keep happening. And mom hits me up 9 o'clock in the morning. Hey, it's the 12th hour. We need to figure out something for our daughter. All I can do is pray. Around about 9 o'clock at night, $385, they got it. She's able to pay her bill, roof over her head and everything like that. I don't know how to doubt. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't know how to worry. I know how to be concerned, but I don't know how to worry. Because if I worry, that means I ain't paid attention at the other stuff that occurred in our life in less than 12 months. Because everything I just told you has transpired in less than a 12-month period. So I don't know how not to have faith as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And because I see value in what T'Challa and Wakanda represents and how it could positively influence a people, I don't know how to not do what I'm doing. Maybe if somebody else were doing it to where I'm at, to where folks could go and get it, maybe. But as it stands here, June, almost July 2026, I don't see it. So that's what that is. Moving right along though, because we're not going to belabor the point. No, we're not going to do that. We ain't going to make this an emotional live. Freezing on my end. Okay, my fault. Will you design the wall differently and make some adjustments? Worry cuts your money flow. No to worry. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All day, Grand Madam. I believe that. I believe that. Hopefully, what it was, Steezle, I was checking. Hopefully, it should be moving regularly now. I was checking the Cash App updates. Will you design the wall differently or make some adjustments? That's a great question, I tell them. Depending on what I have available to me, I really would like to put more of the wall up, if you will. I would like to put more of the wall up. There are action figures that clearly I do have, but I'm not putting up there because of the necessary wall space, the necessary camera space, things of that nature. But what I really, really want, and I've seen the impact to a degree when kids walk into the office and they just look at the wall. What I would like to have is a actual diorama. And the way the diorama would look, if I had my druthers, my choice of things, it would be the throne would be at the back of the diorama, right? The throne would be at the back, so you have the backgrounds of the golden palace, right? Golden throne room right there. But as you move forward, right, that floor piece would stop. And so we would evolve the diorama to more of a outside grassy knoll type thing where you can have Doras, you can have Hatu, you can have regular looking Wakandan citizens. I see it happening. I do. The goal, the dream. Everything is going to unfold to where the Thunder Tank and the Thundercat lair are available. That purchase will be made. By then, other stuff will have come into play. And what I want more than anything, and it ain't even got to be me, it could be somebody else. I've seen cats working on it. That what we would consider to be that ultimate Black Panther diorama. That right there. Get you a little part where you can sit in the Acropolis off to the side, and it ain't like we ain't got the Wakanda Atlas to tell us exactly where everything should be in relation to one another. So just seeing how kids, especially Black children, walk in and their eyes light up when they see that many Black superheroes like that. I want them to know there's more to them than what society is telling them. That's what I want. And folks may or may not agree with it, but Ryan Coogler had a responsibility to let our daughters know there's more to them as Black women than a life of crime. Like, if you're going to be smart, you ain't got to be working for anybody. You can go do your own thing. That we miss the message sometimes, but that's me. That's me. What's going on? Grandmaster Tarot and they agreeing one another. So yeah, that would be my thing. So the design is probably gonna look different. I know I want to put some video games up on the wall as well, right? So folks, you know, just get the full flavor of a brother being a nerd. So yeah, great question. Great question. I tell them great question. Where were we at? Oh, yeah, action figures. Like I said, and I tell him did say that. He got Flea. Make some changes to your M'Baku if you already got him and everything like that. If you already got M'Baku, find another action figure that you could switch out the body with and everything like that. That way you improve your range of articulation. And if you got more than one M'Baku, guess what you got? You got your Jabari leader and you got Jabari tribes. You just got to do something with the different head sculpts and everything like that. But yeah, you got that. This is a favorite of mine. Griot shooting. Now, one of the things I'm gonna throw it on out there. Let me see here. Nightella says, for my kittens, I have a water fountain for them that just keeps going till you refill it. Yeah, that's what it was without. The strangest thing is wet food, dry food. He got on this thing where he wouldn't eat wet food. He just was eating dry food, and he wasn't necessarily drinking. Well, I'm like, man, come on, man. Ain't nobody trying to do that. So we got to the point where, okay, well, you only gonna eat wet food. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna eat wet food, had that water. So it was one of the things, like I said, my wife did an excellent job of looking up the home remedies for him and everything like that. And we was tag teaming it, like we would have to hold him and make sure he got the stuff in his system like he was supposed to. And you ain't nobody putting no dry food out for you. It's wet food. That's all you got. Keeping the water thing full. He made a complete recovery. And I know that wasn't nobody but God, because let them tell it we're supposed to be taking him to the doctor. And same thing with honesty, our dog. But I'm like this. Man can't do what God can do. And so as a praying man, I don't even know how to come to man first. Man should be the after. You know what I'm saying? Because who's gonna move man to act? Right. So I stay right there with it and everything like that. As Grand Madam says, I don't worry and cut your money. And I be like, man, you've been blessed a lot this year. Like you've been going through some stuff and you ain't had nobody else. You've been going through some stuff. You've been low-key keeping it to yourself. Person you've been turning to has been the person that's been delivering you. So how do you doubt today? So let me see here. Speaking of action figures, have you heard of the AI app that can animate your action figure? It's called Knock Knock. Even a little motion added to your figures to bring your videos to life. I have, and I tell them I have. I think Kimoyo does a great job with that. I think me for mine, I might want too much. Because you see me using the action figures in the stories that I'm telling to fill in the gaps with Black Panther story. And I be wanting that. And I've read the reviews for not and everything like that. You might have to pay for some stuff. And then I'd be like, okay, Theo, you see where you sitting at financially right now. You can't maintain that. Right. So, but I would, if there was an app that would allow me to use the action figures to no avail, with no problems, the Return of the White Wolf would have been better than what it was. Not Blood Hunt, but the story that I told, what story did what was the Black Panther story that I told? What was it? It wasn't Blood Hunt. No, y'all got to help me now. Now I'm drawing a blank for real, and I feel bad. Like, how you gonna forget the name of the story you wrote? Hold on. What was it? I want to say Bloodthirst, but I know that wasn't the name of it either. Man, I feel like I'm getting old. What was it? Blood? Y'all go tell me it's that one. Hold on. What was the name of the movie? That's crazy. I don't like that. I'm getting too old for this. I'm getting too old for this. I really can't remember. That's crazy. Blood War? Y'all ain't gonna tell me what I named the story. Y'all just gonna let your boy sit out here and struggle. That's messed up. That's messed up. Blood Hunt? That's what I called it. No, I didn't call it Blood Hunt. What was it? That couldn't have been what I called. No, that couldn't have been what I called it. It wasn't. Look, I'm saying that ain't what it was. That might have been it. That ain't what. I know we had something in there and everything like that, because we got the Lions coming up. Oh, this is gonna irk me. This gonna irk me to no avail. Oh, this finna bother me. This is finna bother me because I do not. And I had a thumbnail and all. That's crazy. Let me go through this again. Let me see this again. Secret Wars, Philadelphia, 1-800 Black Hero, taking the throne back, Philadelphia, Black Panther. All right, Philadelphia, Black Panther, Supernatural, DOA, War Machine, Epic, Black Panther, Genesis. We look like we getting close now. Warriors, don't want to do that. Alpha Flight, Genesis, Epic, Warriors. You know what? Let me just do this because I think I done got old, and well, not that I think, I know I'm getting older. I can't. Boy, that's crazy. We gonna come back. We gonna come back anyway. Yeah, no, the dadgummit. The story that I did with Blade and T'Challa and all them other folk and everything like that. What his name? Miles Morales and Brother Voodoo. What was the story? It was blood something. Let me go to Instagram. Let me go to TikTok and see if I can find it. Juneteenth, the wrong enemy. Rock with me nation. Be real with D real. Got that. What a week it was when. Okay, all right. T.I. taking the throne back. Okay, in Alliance. War Machine. The Night the Laughter Stopped. Philadelphia. All right, Black Panther. Blood Feud. Blood Feud. Oh man, that took way too long. Blood Feud. Yeah, that's what it was. Blood Feud. Oh, Mr. Ray Smith said he know they didn't. So I asked the question earlier. Yes, Blood Feud was the story that I was told. The story that I was telling. So unless we tell the story, what do you say? Yes, 1-800 Black Hero was made for animation. Look, damn sure was. Damn sure was. So yeah, when I want to tell the comic book stories, I be wanting to use the animation to tell the comic book stories. Because I think that using action figures to tell a story, as opposed to just using storyboard, I think that adds a bit of versatility there in regards to you being able to tell that story. So I think that sets it apart. But yeah, 1-800 Black Hero. You know what I'm going to do with that, Steezle? 1-800 Black Hero. Yeah, everybody need them a little live skit. So 1-800 Black Hero will be my live skit, just like other folks do their live funny skits and everything like that. So folks get to see me doing that. So I get to do my acting. I get to be silly and stupid. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely, that 1-800 Black Hero will be my live skits going forward. So yeah. But in regards to this stuff, getting back to the action figures, agree or shorty. I don't know why. I don't know why there hasn't been more of a request for the character, all things considered, what that name, that title means to a culture. But that character means a lot. Queen Mother Ramunda, shout out to Artman Customs. We did not get us a griot. We did not get us a Queen Ramunda action figure. I did not understand that. This is on an Okoye body, the Okoye action figure that we got for the second Black Panther movie. Put it on this body right here. We did not, and I would have thought, considering her role in Black Panther 2, I would have thought for sure, because we had already gotten King T'Chaka. No unmasked head sculpt. Hey, I would have thought for sure we would have gotten a Queen Mother Ramunda head sculpt for the second movie. No, we did not. And I was in my feelings about that. I was about to go as far as getting either the Selma Hayek action figure from the Eternals or the Angelina Jolie action figure for the Eternals. But shout out to Artman Customs. We just went and got the head sculpt. We just went out and got the head sculpt. So you got your Queen Mother Ramunda. They did give us the Dora Milaje in full effect. I absolutely love that. 3 different head sculpts, so you can army build your Dora Milaje. I was a little worried. because I thought we was gonna have to do something different for the Hattusadaze. But lo and behold, I don't know who did this, who thought of this at Hasbro, but I just want to say thank you, because I didn't know you was looking out for us like that. I didn't. But they gave us Hattusadaze action figures. Now mine look a little bit different. Mine look a little bit different than what's in the pack. The reason is because I got mine outfitted with the snow pack from Valorverse. That's why mine look a little bit different, because when you get your Hattusadaze, they, as Bernie Mac would say, bucket naked. And I don't, no, you need some stuff. And y'all know how I be saying on TikTok, you collecting action figures, you got to have somebody down for the foolishness. My significant other is down for the foolishness. So I have 8 Hattusadaze. All 8 of them are outfitted. Don't look at me like that. Just understand you got to have somebody down for the nonsense. If they're not down for the nonsense, don't be trying to do what I'm doing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, just like that, you get your action figures. You get your action figures. I mentioned to y'all earlier about the King T'Chaka action figure. Got right here. No alternate head sculpt. That didn't make me feel too well, but it is what it is. Now, what I do have a question while I am here with y'all, there was another action figure that I looked at, right? Right. An action figure, I have 2 apiece, all told 4. And what I would like to do, Kimoyo would love this right here. I would like to get a recommendation from you what I'm dividing them into, what these 2 units should be called. What you say, you got them? You got yours, Rama? But Rama say he got his hot too. So here we go right here. You rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. We slide back a little bit. You rock with me, I'm rocking with you. That's what that is. You rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. Now, I have 2 of these action figures. What should they be called and where should they go? I have 2 of these action figures. What should they be called and where should they go? And yes, they are feline themed action figures. These are the action figures from Fortnite, if you will. Came in red and black. I had to have them. Once again, somebody was down for the foolishness. So my question would be to you is what, and I think her name is Jazz Felix. Let me see. Cat figure from Fortnite. No. None of them names right there that they just gave me. None of them names. Amazon, I think Amazon got it right here. Her name is Amazon, moving real slow. Trying to see. I want a Mamadou Fall custom. Ooh, you want a Mamadou Fall custom. Okay, I think I got you. The Lynx is the name of the action figure. Figure. Lynx, Lynx is the name of the action figure. She comes in red and black. Y'all tell me where should she be? I got 4 of them, 2 red, 2 black. You say you want a Mamadou Fall action figure. Okay, cool. I like that. 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 Let me see. Mamadou Fall. Mamadou Fall. Mamadou Fall. It all depends on how you want to do it. Either way, you're gonna need a head sculpt. Once you get the head sculpt, you're good. That's 80% of it right there. Getting the head sculpt. Bobby Lashley. The last WWE action figure he had, because I don't necessarily trust AEW like that yet, but definitely Bobby Lashley. Because I believe him to be bigger than Namor, you might have to get one of those, because Mamadou Fall doesn't have a top on. You might have to get one of those blank bodies, if you will, right? One of those blank bodies, brown, and paint the trunks, because either he's wearing tights or he's wearing trunks. But either way, once you get that, and I'm pretty sure sculpting clay could be used to put the kickboxing wrestling tape around his wrist, if you will, and everything like that. But yeah, I would say either a Bobby Lashley Mattel action figure, or you get one of those blank bodies. And the reason why I didn't say a Marvel Legend is because they don't have Marvel Legends with their naked legs just showing. So there's that problem. Unless you're going to say he's got tights on, then you could get the Marvel Legend that fits that description and just repaint the tights black. But if you're going where you're going to show his thighs, might as well get a naked one for that one. So yeah, where are we at and everything like that? Wakanda-Thon 2026. We got 10 likes, 9 watching. That is what's up. Y'all know we here. Y'all know what we here for. We're here talking all things Black Panther, all things Wakanda. Yeah. I'm still waiting on the answer. What should I do with my links? I got 4 of them, 2 red, 2 black. Where should they be in my Wakanda lore? They're going somewhere. They going somewhere. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. And am I right in having this action figure be Zuri? Child's homeboy. Right. It is the bigger version. It is a taller than normal action figure. So yeah, I'm digging that right there. It is a taller than usual action figure based off the talented actor Idris Elba. So yeah, I am gonna have to get this wall clean. I am. Question, because I see it right here. I know we had a poll, and I appreciate y'all in the poll and everything, the answers that y'all gave. Which claw? Which claw do you prefer? Which claw do you prefer? Let me see. I was thinking about getting an Obafemi figure for the body. They got Obafemi? Man, don't tell me that. That's the perfect right there. You ain't even got to do too much. Obafemi. Man, don't tell me that. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You should have just led with that. You should have just led with that. No, for real. All you got to do now, Art Man Customs. Hit Art Man Customs up for the head sculpt. There is your Mamadou Fall. Now, this is what I like right here. Y'all got to give it up. Now, tell them pulls up, asks a question, low key provides, not low key, high key provides the answer, and it is what it is right then, right there. No, that's Mama Duval. That is Mama Duval. You home. You home. You just gave the Rock With Me Nation, Black Panther fans, those of us who actually know and care about who's worn that mantle. Yeah, you just gave us that. Yeah, you just gave us the Honda's daddy. Yeah, y'all go cop that. Obafemi. All you got to do is hit him up, and the setup cost is gonna be on you when you hit him up, but he'll be able to reproduce that head sculpt going forward. Yeah, let's Lord have mercy. You ladies and gentlemen, give it up for now tell him and Mama Duval. Y'all give him up. I was thinking about getting an Obafemi. Don't you ain't got to think no more. You don't have to think no more. I'll be, yeah, you ain't got to think no more. You ain't got to. Yeah, sign off. Sign off. You ain't got to think no more. Yeah, see how we do that over here? Rock With Me Nation. We can take these mantlers, the folks that wore the mantle, want them in 3D. We ain't just trying to talk about it. That's that thing right there. We ain't just trying to talk about it. Some folks be wanting to talk about it. No. It's 17 of them counting T'Challa. And if you ask us, we want all 17 action figures. Yeah, we want T'Challa's bloodline. Because don't nobody like to throw that out there when they say it's just a mantle. It's his bloodline. It ain't your mama's bloodline. It ain't your daddy's bloodline. It ain't M'Baku's bloodline. It ain't Okoye's bloodline. It ain't Nakia's bloodline. It's him and Shorty's bloodline. That's what that is. That's what that is. So when we start talking about these folks that then worn the mantle, let's make sure we all say they related to T'Challa. Direct descendants. Let's make sure we say that. If they ain't saying that when they start talking about a mantle, go ahead and dismiss them as being disingenuous. Now, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So we got T'Challa after the Avengers 4 issues, no full mask, in New York, going by the name Luke Charles, not to be confused with Carl Lucas, right? He gets challenged by M'Baku, the man-ape. Now, what was the man-ape challenging him to? Was the man-ape challenging him to be the Black Panther, or was the man-ape challenging him to be the king of Wakanda? Now, that's a loaded question for more than a few reasons. According to Wakandan lore, which is further validated by Cheryl Lynn Eaton, who is the #1 god in Wakanda? I mean, recognized by all the other gods in Wakanda as being the #1 god. Now, we still got Grand Madam Tarot here. She's going to help explain to us how that plays into things. But in Wakanda, the #1 god is Bast. All the other gods, deities, are second tier. Thank you. I just need some man. Listen, you got that, big dog. I appreciate the knowledge. You put that link for the action figure in the comment section so folks go get that daggum thing. You did that. So you got Gekere. All right. We don't even talk about the other ones. We don't really discuss the other. But let's say Gekere, Khonshu, Ta, Anuke, she would be the river goddess, right? And then Bast. Okay. Well, if we're doing it like that, cool, right? Those are lesser gods under Bash. So what is M'Baku doing? It is M'Baku, by challenging T'Challa for leadership of Wakanda, is he going against his God's will? What are the purpose of the links? Can't give them a name without knowing what they do or their role. Yeah, you can. Give them a role. Yeah, think about what do you want to put them outside of the two black ones? Do you want to put them outside of the Acropolis? Do you want to make the red ones a special elite fighting force, fighting duo? This your imagination. Fan fiction. Take your imagination and run wild with it. That mantle shouldn't be given away like how Oprah gives cars away. You're not wrong, but you ain't right either. you ain't wrong, but you ain't right either. So with this mantle, when you look at it like that, should there even be a challenge for the mantle? Leadership of Wakanda. Let me stay right there. Should there be challenges for the leadership of Wakanda, or should there just be challenges for the mantle? And if we're saying mantle, that means, well, you can be leading the tribe, right? The avatar for your tribe, like T'Challa is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what would stop the avatar of UK being challenged? So I think those are things that have to further be. I would like to further explore them, and the way I would explore it is looking at it like this: start with the Golden Tribe. Okay, who do the Golden Tribe represent? Bash. Okay, what is Bash when it comes to Wakanda? The goddess, not a god, no, she's the god, the goddess, not a, the. Okay, Ta, Gekre, I forget the other ones and everything like that, but they would be a god in Wakanda. They wouldn't be the gods and the god in Wakanda. They would be the gods in Wakanda, but there's only one god top tier in Wakanda. That's Bash. Okay, if we know that and we're looking at that, then is anybody else from any other tribe ever challenging a member of the Golden Tribe for leadership of Wakanda? Because if that person wins, does that not plant Bash as the higher deity in Wakanda? And if that's what we're doing, are those deities not always at war with one another? And we don't see them deities interact like that. They interact as though Bash runs stuff and the rest of them just chill. Steezle say you got to be right back. So that would be my question. If we're going to, and that's what I love so much about Cheryl Lynn Eaton's run, was that she actually jumped in it.
Listen, your cat is going to be out the door.
Ta, Thoth, Koku, and Mujaji. Ta, known as the Shaper, right? Thoth, the god of wisdom. Koku, the one that want all the smoke. And Mujaji, the goddess of rain and hunger. And Mujaji has probably been replaced by Anuke. Okay, well, ain't none of them really, they're gods in Wakanda, but they ain't the god in Wakanda. So it's with that, I don't That's got to be addressed. That's got to be fleshed out to make it make sense. Because as it's currently constructed, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. What would have happened in Black Panther, the first movie, if we sit up here and say M'Baku defeats T'Challa? Well, who he praying to? Because it ain't Bast. So that's just that thing in regards to that. Where are we at in time? We have been here for 3 hours and 15 minutes and everything. What I'm going to go do is I'm going to take a break for about an hour, if you will, and I will be back at 7 o'clock, 7:15, 7:15. I will be back at 7:15. Come on back with your Black Panther stuff. This is Black Panther Telethon, and if somebody could step in for me right now, they would. But I will be back at 7 o'clock. In the meantime, in between time till next time, y'all take care. Y'all come back. Keep your prayers going. We gonna make it do what it's gonna do. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.